All right.
Hello.
Audio.
Hi.
Off to the second cup of coffee.
Coffee and regrets.
Dummy!
Coffee and
I'm-
weddings.
That was y'all's damn
It's
fault.
only a couple regrets.
Just a couple.
I have no pity.
You shouldn't.
I asked not for any pity.
All right.
Well, welcome to the beginning of our last day of Extra Life. I'm Frey, and I will be running Root the RPG today. A very rudimentary version of Root the RPG. Because this is my first time running it, and our first time playing it. So, we have our players over here. Start over here with Max, who is showing the book, and I forgot to take the frickin' Pokeball sticker off the book.
Our son decided that it needed to have a Pokeball in the O, but
Well, I looked at the book one day, I was like, I guess maybe they did that as an Easter egg thing that looks like a Pokeball, and Hewitt goes, no, that's a sticker. And I was like, child!
and he said
it
it.
matched it perfectly.
Kids are great.
He said it goes there, and I'm not peeling it off because I know those type of stickers. It's going to
I
leave
don't even know
paper.
where that sticker came from.
One of his art book. It's kind of like, remember when he had all the googly eyes
I didn't
stickers?
even realize that the Pokeball was there.
I didn't even see it.
One of our friends had added big anime googly eyes to his fire giant on the player's handbook because our child had put one eye over the eye of the fire giant. So he said, you know what? And just put the other one. So now it's ooh woo fire giant king.
Who's fire tank?
Alright, anyway, so as I
I'm
said,
going to
I'm afraid.
exploit you.
Why do I always end up running games with cute fuzzy animals?
Have you met you?
Have you met
You make the adorable games.
And y'all ruin it.
And we ruined them.
you? Yeah.
Hey, look. Claire and Chris did the smart thing and separated what will probably be the three biggest problems in the room from
It's
being
not
in
gonna
one
help.
corner to come.
It's
We
not-
we,
it's
we
not-
can't collude is easy now.
That's
Y'all
cute.
try.
That's cute that you would think that.
Alright, so let's introduce my problems for today.
I'm playing the Arbiter. He is Snack Boy. Him's name is Nope Broke Hawkins.
If anyone has been watching before and watched Critter Showdown, it'll sound familiar.
Oh yeah, he's back. He's Snake Boy. He wears a tan duster, a la Wyatt Earp Tombstone, that kind. He's got more of a gambler. I got a gambler's hat. He's wearing a priest collar, and he's got an old deputy badge. That's on that he's wearing too. That says his name is I forgot that I was still on there. Yep, and he carries he's got a sword, and a very special staff.
Hey guys, Goosehead Jed here. I am playing Solomon Tobias Nuts, and I'm a thief squirrel, part of a thief, roguish family, crime family, and I left them all behind to be a vagabond with you guys and run amok.
He didn't do it all.
What else? Oh, wearing typical roguish wear with robes and hoods and whatnot, and I've got a sling and a lot of rocks. Nuts.
Ain't got no gas.
Gas powered stick.
Never runs out of gas.
I miss that show. Told you not to lose that weight. I like your figure. What the fucking pot's a bear?
All right, so I'm playing the Ronin. My character, Yasumoto, comes from a faraway land where his master gave him a very important moniker, the Cottontail, because by her words, he's just so fucking cute. But unfortunately for her, he's a bit too serious in a peaceful time, always running around and saying, we had to fortify the perimeter. We must keep trading. We must do this and that. And finally, she betrayed him by saying, go on vacation. Just do something. Find a sense of humor, please.
Did you just
Go.
go somewhere?
We just
Secure the perimeter.
Go somewhere
Dude,
not
this is
here.
a picnic.
go do something.
I wish you'd just go play in the street.
Be
Yeah.
fun. Be
hurt,
fun.
hurt by this, he has now traveled the land and found these chuckle fucks. So Cottontail he's a bunny, albino bunny, so fluffy white fur, pink eyes, a little pink nose, and his ears are floppy, but he has them put up in a like in a little bun, not a bun, but like they're tied up here and they kind of flop down.
Just like Yojimbo style.
Yeah. He has a giant beaded necklace that goes around, and he's in a kimono. Very simple traveling gear, just a backpack, his prized katana, and yeah, he's just going around trying to make the world a better place.
Serious bun boy.
Good luck with us.
And he is fucking adorable. He has a big giant cottontail that just sticks out of his butt.
I'm playing Jenny Ages, who is a very tiny little field mouse, who is a tinkerer. She is a lifelong inventor, and if you've ever seen The Secret of Nim, and you know who Mr. Ages is in The Secret of Nim, very much so the same, where she collects lenses, bottle caps, pocket watches, things like that, and just absolutely makes the most insane things. But recently she's been toying with some very, relatively dangerous ideas. She started figuring out kind of how things like gunpowder work and stuff like that, and so for the safety of her family, she decided to go ahead and leave, and she's currently on a journey to find a safe place in order to build up a new lab and begin her experiments anew. She's a little bit socially awkward. She is very analytical and logical and tends to think of things in a very literal sense, which can make for some awkward social interactions, but she means well. She's also a little bit greedy and ambitious, so sometimes she might be a little bit more likely to try to sneak something away or to make a decision that doesn't necessarily help someone else if it means that she's able to kind of push a little bit further into her radical endeavors. But she's cute though. She wears the robes. She has a crossbow just in case. And she underneath her robes has kind of the classic apron style canvas overalls just for general tinkering and working, and all of her specialties are improvising something into something else. So most of her weapons are improvised weapons. She can put things together, create devices, dismantle things. So that's her specialty.
All right, Kate.
All right, I will be playing Amos Two Shots Moses of Vape. He is a Yorkshire hog, so he's got kind of coarse, bristly hair everywhere, so it looks like his whole body has a 5 o'clock shadow. Pronounced Tuss, but he's wearing a very nice suit. Okay, let me rephrase that. From far away, it looks like a very nice suit. The closer you get, it's been worn a minute, but it means he looks a little unassuming. He also carries a very nice crossbow with a hair trigger, hence his nickname. Or that might be the bar that he used to own. Because No Rope and Two Shots kind of had the skedaddle after killing what shall not remain dead for the 80th time in what seemed like an existential loop of crisis.
So just take his shit and run.
Last time he was a cyborg.
This time we're just like, well, we done got his stuff. Let's, you know what?
Let's leave.
Yeah. Let's just,
Why did we stay here?
You said take his shit. I heard take a shit and run. And I was like, well,
Well,
It
you did
worked
that
for-
already.
well,
we did that. That
I've heard
part.
the stories.
You shit in the road.
But yeah, Two Shots is not great with cats. Most of the cat faction is not a fan. He is the feeling is mutual. He's a bit of a hustler. He's a little chaotic, but he's generally decent at making it look like he had nothing to do with what just happened, even if he started it.
So, starting out, you guys are in the forest walking through. You're a few days out from the last clearing that you found. dealt with a situation, helping a different settlement. So can someone borrow a piece of paper?
You?
Yeah, I know.
You?
I don't need any dice for this. That's the good part.
The resident
Okay.
goblin didn't bring dice?
So, you accomplished helping the village, but it didn't quite go as planned. So, you all tell me what you did in this last village to help them out. Just whatever you think you guys would help.
We were trying to help them with the problem that they were having with a shortage of food. And some of us were trying to like obtain food from other sources. Some were trying to hunt, and I was trying to rig up like an aqueduct system. And I misjudged the in and out of a certain pipeline and cut on the wrong side. And when I did, it flooded all of their fields. But the good thing is they diverted to making rice.
I-
You know, I buried a lot of nuts in that field, so they're gonna have trees one day.
So I was.
So, you know, that's good.
Only like 100 generations down the line. But
I see it one day.
I'm sorry, you're over here sounding like the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
A little bit.
So I was hunting down a conspiracy in the town, a Corvid conspiracy. Turns out it was just someone's birthday party, and they were trying to make it a surprise, and I ruined it.
Really fucked up that one, didn't you?
oh, the poor kid.
I was.
And it was a Corvid family, and I was like, I ran into the.
You over there being a racist, yeah, we got it.
Speciest.
Of course, the white rabbit gonna be the racist one.
So they were a little low on food. That was kind of my fault. I was burying nuts because I wanted the trees to grow. Didn't know they had brought those nuts in to eat, and then she showed up. So I was like trying to get them more food, and then flooded the fields and fucked up the food even more. And so didn't even get to steal those jewels I saw. The whole thing's just fucked. I just left. I just left. I don't want to mess with them no more.
I might have destroyed the pinata.
What's wrong with you?
I thought it could have been something.
It's like
A
kids
demon.
with a little like stick. with the fucking katana.
It wasn't even your turn. Little Billy was spinning in circles with Dizzy, and then you just went and chopped his head off. Fucker.
Rabbit. Dumb some bitches ever met in my life.
It's gonna be a great game.
This is the recap.
You better be sharing this shit.
Jet stuff, I'm farting as I laugh.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, don't do that.
I got it.
Why didn't I learn my lesson from last?
He's over there next to me. Knox over here eyeing himself. That should be switched.
We need to quarantine.
Sorry, sir, no probe. I failed you.
Sir, no problem.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah,
what'd
I
you
think
do?
you are.
Uh,
Alright.
Dumb
Okay.
man,
you
rabbit.
got honey mustard on it.
So, man,
It is.
Oh gosh.
Alright.
I didn't say
So
what
that's
I
what
did.
happened in that time.
Okay.
Oh wait, he didn't say what he did technically.
I may or may not have relocated and allocated some rice that was from another source to the village.
We stole it.
No. They ended up donating it through a very charitable cause.
Yep, and they caused us, we stole it.
Yeah.
That's
So-
because we stole it.
So there might be someone looking for that rice later.
What's the name of this town? What's the name of this town?
Schitt's Creek now.
well, so anyway, Schitt's Creek now has a pool and a lake, and everybody's got waterside property and shit, and in Schitt's Creek that is, but they don't have food.
They will have food, but also we may or may not have increased the property value and gentrified this section of the forest where they can't afford the property value.
Who's Ginger?
Hey, that fox that was running through town like 3 days ago.
Oh yeah, that bitch. Okay.
I love this game so much already.
Hashtag deserve it.
We are not even through.
Done anything yet?
So Shit Creek is now
Hell,
6
teaching you trying to have fun.
and we're in the fall.
No, it's Chitays Creek. They put a T-E on it.
Chitaz?
Chitays Creek.
Is that French or urban?
Yes.
It's an urban French.
It's from Paris.
The gentrification's coming from inside the house.
Guys,
I don't
The
know.
gentrification's coming from inside the house.
I could just let y'all talk.
So,
guys,
so now we got
I do believe that the local constabulary is walking up to us with
Why y'all still back there? I'm out the town. I got the wagon.
with half the town, and they've got like.
I'm gonna use the roguish
You
feet.
guys, you guys are a couple days out of the town.
Okay. Well, we've been.
We've already finalized the. Okay.
I think we should perform a tactical ski battle.
Kids
I
keep
don't-
throwing rocks at me.
I don't understand. I don't think we exactly pulled off the Lord's work.
That wasn't a kid, it was me.
Oh, you doing it too?
Corvus aren't going to give up the shiny rocks.
He's just walking and I'm
How
flinging
pissed
rocks.
did you make the Blue Jays and the Ravens if they were willing to throw the shinies at you?
I did destroy the birthday party, and I might have knocked out the clown.
As long as you didn't decapitate the
Did you
father.
think it was an Oni mask? So
Yeah.
you just went out.
There you are being a
It's a
bitch
demon.
again. It wasn't a clown, it was his grandpa.
Oh, he had a heart attack. Oh, jeez.
His face didn't look like that till you hit him.
Like as they like go and trying to help the grandpa, you
Let's
can't
just
see
say in
me.
the preview, 3 seconds flat.
Oh.
I'm just
Is
like
there-
backing out
is
of the
there a
birthday
cooler
party,
between
like.
you and Chris?
Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, so for a couple days out.
I want something.
It's on top.
Okay, so
Back to the topic at hand.
you guys are about a couple days out of that shit show. You okay, Jed?
Yeah, we're good.
Those things coming back on you?
I know it's a twist off, but
He made a thing. He's very proud.
Oh yeah.
You
I
guys,
did not make the thing.
You did.
you guys are heading through just this section of the woodlands. You've never been in this area before. You left, even though you helped the town, you left rather quickly, so you really weren't deciding which way to go. So this area is not something you're familiar with. And it's looking around, you can kind of tell maybe there's a settlement around here. It's a bit cleared out, but you haven't seen anything yet.
Okay.
So y'all are just kind of moseying along.
I would like to figure something out.
Okay.
So that is a
I
roll
don't
charm.
know.
I have 0 charm. Oh, 7. So I hold 1. And the questions I get to ask. Oh, this is all for character stuff. Okay. Where's the... Okay, read a 10 century. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the...
Yeah, this is the first time we're doing this.
I'm still over here trying not to cry.
Figure someone out. Oh, it's figure someone out. You know what? I'll do read a tense situation. I guess that fits.
Okay.
What's the best way in or out?
Here's the so you don't really see anyone around, but it does look like there is at least a semi-clear path which you're currently following. It looks like it sort of goes up here and starts looking this way. It's not a completely cleared out, this is a road. But you can tell this has been traveled at least a little bit.
Okay.
So as you guys are moving forward, you hear something rustling nearby.
Go.
Can I read a tense situation?
Oh,
Okay.
There's bushes around, right?
Oh yeah, there's bushes, trees.
I'm in the bush.
I would like to do the same.
Okay.
I pull out my katana.
Get out of my bush, you fat pig.
Remind me how rolls work. So if I have like a +2, I roll 2, or
You always roll 2.
always roll 2,
roll
and then
two.
you
You
win.
Yeah, you
add
just
2.
add,
And then,
yeah.
Okay.
Can I steal some dice?
Don't be like me and only roll 1 for 3/4 of a game.
You get to roll
Oh,
4?
no. Yeah. Because we always roll 2, and I have +2 to.
Oh no,
No,
you
just-
roll
you just
you roll
add
2
Add
die and
two,
you
not
add
2
2.
dice. Add 2 the number.
So you always roll 2
Yeah, that's what
d6 and you add
that's
your
what
number.
She's doing. Yeah.
No, you don't add extra d6s.
Oh,
It's
Then,
like monster. It's like Powered by the Apocalypse.
then
You
what's
roll-
the point of the pluses?
Like,
It's a
you-
static
you
plus.
roll-
Your modifiers.
So
it's
you-
a
It's
modifier.
It's modifier.
so
That's the word.
5 is or 7 is always.
It's
the
literally
base.
so it's like a damage in D&D being like 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
plus
a static
2. Okay,
modifier. Yeah.
that makes more sense. 4 and 1, 6, 8.
Okay.
Make success. You get the whole one. You get to
Yeah,
ask one of the
one
questions.
Okay. What should I be on the lookout
By the sound of the rustling, it doesn't seem like it's anything big.
for? Okay.
It's something small.
I was doing the same as her. I rolled a 6 and a 4 plus 2 because this is cutting, so that's 12.
So that's a
I
definitely
get-
success. So you
yeah,
get 2 questions, right?
I get to ask on a 10 plus. You ask 3.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, so
Wait,
which
is
one?
that? Oh, they don't have advanced movements like they do in Master of the
No.
Right? Okay, go ahead.
So which one did you ask?
I asked, what should I be on the lookout for?
Which is something
uh,
small.
What's the biggest threat here?
Y'all,
Okay.
You.
Me with the sword out.
Yeah, the rabbit. Got it. Who is the most vulnerable to us?
The rabbit with
squirrel
the
that was in the thing's the most
who's the
vulnerable.
most vulnerable to you?
Okay. Who or what is the most vulnerable to me?
Probably whatever's running around.
Okay. Who's in control here?
Well, that rabbit has
Maybe.
a sword.
Who's in control here? Nature.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just go ahead and ask the last one. What's the best way in or out?
You see the path behind you and the slight path ahead of you. That's as much as you can tell.
I don't think we got much to be worried about. Anybody?
No, probably not.
Salty. Salty.
Yeah.
Get out the bushes.
No.
Huh?
You said you both.
No, I was saying
Oh, okay.
me too to her.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't getting in the bush with the squirrel because I'm not sure which one he got into because he's sneaky.
Oh,
Should I have rolled to hide on that?
No, but
It's
all
a rubbish feet.
you no. Triggered the name,
So,
so. You feel something tug at your sleeve.
What in the hell?
I go and chop down near there.
You hear it squeak.
Jesus Christ, you can kill somebody.
do I see what it is when I turn
When
around?
he swings, it chops off like right by you, and part of the bush falls away. And for a second, you think whatever is running away, but then you can look down, and there is a very small hedgehog who looks like they are about to piss themselves. And you realize this is a child.
I will roll to figure someone out.
I will walk up to the rabbit. I will take his sword and put it back in his scabbard. Stop
Okay.
doing that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Sorry, sir. No rope.
So I got a 7, and I would.
Hold on.
So I hold 1. I want to know what the character intends to do, and also because I rolled to figure someone out, I'd like to use nose for gold, and what is the most valuable thing on this person?
It's a child.
Some crayons. I'll fucking.
My nature is kleptomaniac. Okay.
Don't fucking judge me.
Only God can judge me.
So I need to know what the most valuable thing on
Only
this
the
person
Lord.
is, and also what their intent is. 67.
What you here for?
I don't think anything. I don't think this child would have anything of value on them.
I mean, if they don't, they don't. So
They
I
have
don't
a
have to make
yo-yo.
up one.
I'm just gonna be doing this a lot.
It is legitimately the only way he's going to be safe.
there would probably be nothing on this child for you to
Pissed,
steal.
pissed pantaloons.
So this is just a child. This is just a child. I pull out my sword. It's like, this is just a child.
Put it
Sir.
back.
Thank you, attentions, child.
Youngin, what are you doing?
We are back.
That highly mad. Okay, are you from Chite Creek? Because if okay,
Is that
then
I was asking.
Is that where you came from?
No.
Oh, thank
not at
goodness.
all.
Oh,
We're not from there. We didn't have anything to do with anything
Shut up,
there.
Rabbit.
You brought up this.
is there another group of vagabonds coming?
I think we're the best you gonna get, kid.
Oh,
I do apologize
I'm
in
supposed-
advance.
I'm supposed to wait and look for the ones that are coming from the clearing down the way.
Uh-huh.
What, child? What's your name?
What?
Chloe?
Okay, thank God you didn't say bait.
I thought
We've
she was
had
gonna
some
say
bad
Sonic.
experiences in the past, specifically with kids and cats and rice and people.
She's staring at you. This is like the tiniest hedgehog you've
Well,
ever
just-
seen. She is little.
We'll get out of the wagon, walk over, and just sit down.
Why are you waiting on folks?
I told her to come wait. Because on Nan heard there was a group of vagabonds coming from another clearing, and I should wait to see when they came and see if they would come to our clearing to help. But I fell asleep in the bush, and I woke up to the squirrel, and I thought maybe he was one of the vagabonds, so I was gonna ask him, but then the rabbit was gonna stab him.
You have damn near traumatized this child instantaneously.
Yeah, way to go.
Technically, it
about
wasn't
the-
stabbing.
I'm
It
sorry
would be
about the
slashing.
rabbit child. He's an idiot.
Honey, what you need us to do?
I need you to come with me to the clearing and meet old Nan.
Will you get up on that wagon?
Is old Nan a cat
Did we have a wagon this whole time?
or rice
Yeah,
Where
we do.
have
It's right
We've
there.
been sitting here.
or someone from
And you
Shit's
call me
Creek?
dumb. You don't even see her.
No, we don't
I said I got the wagon.
All right,
we
we're
were
fine.
leaving.
We're
Shit's
fine now.
Creek's the fancy folks, is what old Nan says.
What?
Oh, we're in so much trouble.
Oh,
We're
excuse you. And fixes the collar on the suit.
I look at. Did your suit have a tie?
Yes, it is very much a Victorian era.
Didn't you just bolo
Ascot
tie?
style.
Yeah, it's a bolo tie.
You have a bolo tie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to retie my scarf, which I usually wear as a hood, into the giantest bow tie, so that I can be fancy too.
No, that with the Shit's Creek people are fancy.
Thanks.
We're not.
Oh,
It's
no.
so,
Oh,
it's
what
so,
an
it's
idiot.
okay, kid.
Oh, no.
They're all idiots.
Untie.
No.
So they're the serfs.
No, we're not near the beach. We can't go surfing.
Rabbit,
Yo, CT,
I
CT,
think
be
I think
quiet.
I figured it. I got a good exercise for you. When you think, don't.
I'm gonna do something since like you're on you're on my connections. I'm going to let's see. I'm actually gonna figure someone out here. I'm gonna
Yeah, you are the adult.
All right, hang on. I gotta fix this.
Wait, we're not connected at all. Gross.
Go back. I don't know you now.
I no longer know that.
Well,
Your actions
my
are so
whole
bad. I
watcher
changed my
is like-
backstory.
I see a note wrote many reminders of my old master, so it's not necessarily like a close connection.
Why? Just why?
What'd you put, Knox?
Under my connections, protector, and partner. Partner put 2 shots. 2 shots not help the faction take control of a clearing and share responsibility for it. Do that. Protector, I once protected Rabbit from a mortal blow during a fight, and I would do it again. Why?
Then he circled it like 6 times. Why?
Why?
Why would I
Okay.
do that again?
So
What
I
were
want to
your
figure
21
someone out.
reminders?
I have hold 1. What is your character really feeling?
You are quite possibly the dumbest sack of bricks that he's ever met.
He's got a literal bag of bricks.
He's respectful and truthful.
You do not talk about Uncle Terry that way. is a rock, not bricks.
Alright, we'll lead the way, little pokey hedgehog.
You guys said that you have a cart.
Yeah, I put her up on the wagon.
Well, which way we going?
Okay, we actually are gonna need to put your cart in the woods and hide it, cause the cart's not gonna get through where I need to take you. We're kinda off the path. We don't like people finding us. Unless we want to.
All right, hold on.
Let
Looks
me
at,
grab my shit.
looks at the oversized doodle bug that has been pulling our wagon this entire time. All right, Persephone, you're going to have to be a very good little doodle bug.
At least it's not myself.
I'm not questioning how the doodle bug spells their name.
I'm gonna feed it some Pringles
So
and
this
pet
is
it.
the way this all worked. It was Persephone.
Did y'all know that
Lord.
the doodle bugs are technically crustaceans? Which means if crawfish ever get too expensive, we can just boil them suckers.
We won't boil you, it's okay.
Crabs.
Doodle-bug, let me in.
The water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't go
crayfish
near the water.
and lobsters and.
We don't go back.
Is there things in the
I
water?
told you they weren't surfers.
I'm not supposed to.
That's not okay.
They don't even like the water.
Alright,
Y'all have done so bad that you've run no profile.
alright. Chloe comes over here to where it's thicker, and she kind of starts pulling back on some branches and brambles, and there actually is a small area where you could probably put your cart, and it would not be seen from the main road.
Hold on a second. So there's a perfectly manicured spot to put a wagon.
It's not perfectly manicured. It's more that it's
There's
brushed
a
out
good
enough
hiding
so that
spot
it
over
could-
there.
It's because of perfect manicured, you wouldn't be able to be hidden at all. It's enough that you could put it there, and there's stuff there that you can put.
Sir, I'm getting Shawnee Bean vibes here because like we're having to drop off our wagon in a spot that's just right for it.
Look, I didn't know you were gonna have a wagon. So let's go.
I mean, you also hated Santa, so like your gauge of like
If you put the
paranoia,
wagon-
you're quite
Santa was not giving people health care and was overworking them by my very dumb little goblin brain.
If you put your wagon right here and we come over
And by your dumb little pig brain,
Right
now
now-
you're suspicious of a tiny hedgehog child.
No, this is you thinking it. It's not the pig is not. The pig wants to protect the baby.
Ugh.
This is a matter of I didn't know you had a damn cart, and I want you to be able to come back to it. So put the damn cart in clearing.
Put the fucking
Put it
card over
in
here.
the freaking garage.
This is GTA 5. Put it in the garage.
It'll come back out with a different paint job.
Put the car in the bag.
It comes back up. We have a grasshopper. What happened to the doodle bug?
when you put the car in the garage, all your stars go away. The cops won't be after you no more.
There you go.
We learned that the hard way.
We can save our progress.
We don't have to worry about Shit's Creek anymore. The heat's down.
It's down.
I am getting into it.
Oh boy. Okay. So you guys put your cart into the tiny little makeshift clearing. And Chloe starts get out of the bush. Chloe starts leading you guys down the path. Now looking at it you can see that it hooks this way. But she actually heads to this side where it doesn't look like it's really a very well used path.
Just following Chloe.
She said, okay, so it's kind of tight in there, so probably gonna need to go one at a time.
Suck it in 2 shots.
I am as the good Lord made me.
You am gonna get stuck in this clearing.
Which Lord mage?
The good one. You're such a bag of bricks.
I wanted.
I will be the last one to go through, so I don't need to poo this for everybody.
Alright, guys.
And if you get stuck, we'll just kick you through.
Alright, no ropes to the opening. Chloe has just kind of scooted through.
I'm a squirrel. Scooting through.
So, squirrely through.
Jenny has no problem. She's very teeny. She's probably only a little bit bigger than a hedgehog.
Chloe's gonna stand at the front.
What are you? Field mouse.
Alright, who's gonna be bringing up the rear?
It will be the last one through. Will be 2 shots because, as has now been pointed out, he's apparently chunky. 'Cause he-
I mean, you're a boar, and we're like rodents.
Yeah.
I figured everybody was roughly about the same size. I've seen the doodles. Like the wolf is not much bigger than the raccoon.
Fair.
I figure this is all like anthropomorphic, like animal peoples.
I mean, I'm a rabbit, so I'd probably be only a little bit
Yeah.
between y'all,
Probably.
or maybe a little bit bigger than y'all.
Alright. You guys go through here, and like Chloe said, it's pretty tight quarters, but you can see where a single file path is kind of cut through the bush. And it's very obvious that only people that know it's here would know to take this route.
Very
So-
obvious, the only people who know it's here and want to take this round.
I was
That's
thinking the
very
same
astute.
thing. Yeah. Oh, you're very smart.
Well, my friends call me Whiskers.
Be like,
Do
make
they
sure
call you
people
Whiskers?
can't find
I
ways.
never called you Whiskers.
You're not a friend.
Oh.
So you guys,
Because I'm very
you guys are
smart.
moving through for about 30 minutes or so. And it's not a super winding path, but it will randomly take like a sharp turn and another sharp turn. You realize you're still going the exact same way you were going, but obviously this is trying to trip up people who don't know what the actual path is or where they might be going. About a half hour in, Chloe stops and she goes, "Shh."
We all bump into each other.
Just
I stop. I stop. They bump into each other.
Shut the fuck up.
and she's looking up towards the camp. She's searching around. Is there a role you guys can do this kind of stuff?
That
there's-
is
Read a tense situation.
tense situation.
Probably.
I definitely will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that.
everyone
Oh.
you can do that.
I got a 10.
I got an 8.
I'll do that as well.
I got it.
And
What's that? That's
salty, I can share
Oh,
with you
12, actually.
and help.
honey.
Okay. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you mark experience for that 3?
Okay. What'd you share with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you help me with a 1 or what?
So I'm not sure yet. It depends on what we end up possibly needing to do. So I can help. So I rolled a 10 on reading the tense situation, and then I can give you a +1 if you need to react to the situation that we find ourselves in, if that makes sense. So it's like an ongoing
Okay.
+1 if you do
That's
something
cool
later.
because I rolled a 6, so I did not read the situation correctly.
Okay, cool. I got a
I got-
10.
I got a 10 as well.
Okay.
So do we want
Do we just want to assume that everybody?
We asked.
It would
I
end
got
up
an
being
8.
all of the questions. So
I'm just gonna tell you what she thinks.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the easiest way to do it. So you look up to where Chloe is looking up the canopy. And at first you don't think you see anything, and then in between some of the trees and the leaves, you see something dark in the sky. And Chloe kind of takes a step forward, kind of turns around, and is looking. And then as you watch, there's a more open area. You can see 2 winged figures up in the sky. And it looks like they're slowly circling. It looks like they're searching.
I put my hand up with the katana.
well, I think we should hide.
And you sit there for a few moments, and they don't go away, but they move on a bit off to your left. Like, okay.
Are those the people menacing your village?
They could grab them.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Shh, they might hear us.
Chloe turns into a ball and just falls on the ground.
I'm going to clock him
Shaking.
in the back of my head with my staff.
Clunk!
Shut the fuck up.
Chloe has hedgehog into a ball and is sitting on the ground like this.
It's okay, Chloe. We'll protect you.
You scared the
You have
shit
nothing.
out of me. Shut the fuck up.
We'll
And
help.
if you look up, you see that they are starting to not circle. They are coming straight back to where you were.
Okay.
Thanks,
we
Soul.
gotta go. We gotta go. And she's going to get up and
I'm
she's
not
going
giving
to
you a
start
+1 anymore.
She's going to, come on. And she's going to start running this way into, it's much less of a path now. You can tell she is not she's not going the way she was originally going. She's going where the canopy is getting thicker.
Okay, this is gonna take a couple minutes more, but see us in here.
So Chloe is going to lead you guys this way. Up to a very, very large set of trees.
So these things are. How big are these things flying at us?
They're probably not too much bigger than you, but Chloe is very small.
So
She's
how
very afraid of getting picked
how
up.
confined are we in this space?
Okay, so
There's a little more space in between those trees.
As-
You guys
Okay,
are pretty
so-
close together, so.
as we're running,
I'm gonna be stealth hopping.
as we're doing this, like the initial like run and like they're flying in, I'm gonna take a quick shot because it's 2 shots. It's one of those run. Okay, logic. If we shoot it and we're running, they're running slower. So I gotta roll.
Going to shoot at it?
Yeah, I gotta roll.
Wait, what are you shooting?
I have a crossbow.
Okay.
I have a crossbow that has, it's far. It automatically has trick shot, not using that hair trigger, which I'm not using that because it's not close, but it's quick shot because it's one of those of run. Oh, damn it. So, I'm going to mark experience.
Oh, wow.
Do that, did you see?
That was very loud.
I'm just gonna.
No, it's one of those we're running, and it's one of those.
Now, was it a crossbow or an actual gun?
It's, I don't have an actual
There's
gun.
no
It's,
guns.
I have a very
I
nice
mean-
crossbow, but
Yet.
You got a 10 to hide.
Okay, so I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna read a tense situation to see if I can see if his shot.
oh, it probably did.
I'm going to literally walk after.
Okay, I got hold 1.
Hiding in
Yeah.
the tree.
Jenny, are you running too?
You got a 1. Marking
What?
experience.
Where do we
What's
mark
that?
experience on our sheet?
What-
Should be the second sheet. Yeah.
You rolled a 1 or you get 1?
I don't think it has experience like that. I think we just get experience at the end.
I would like to try to trick an NPC. Which is roll cunning,
That's way smarter.
and on hit they take the bait and do what you want. So I'm going to very quickly reach in my bag and try to like rig up like a moving thing, like it's like a wind up like
Okay,
kind of quick
yeah.
device
Try
thing.
to-
So that way I can like drop that behind us, and so there's something moving over here that maybe they'll like
Okay.
kind of lag
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
and try to see.
I did get what should be on the lookout for my read a tense situation.
Birds.
Are they like coming towards us?
They are
or-
coming much quicker towards you, and they seem to know that there is something there. They might not have spotted you if they know there's something there. Okay,
I got an 11,
okay.
and the 3 options are they hesitate, they stumble, or they overreact. So I guess hesitate, like, because maybe like they think that we're still back there or something, so they like lag
Yeah,
behind.
when you quickly put together your little wind-up thing and throw it behind you, and it scurries off, going willy-nilly in the back, and that distracts them.
Perfect.
So that is making noise. You guys are not making that much noise. That thing is not trying to be quiet, so it's crashing into branches and knocking over stuff. So you see them, they can hear it. So you see them pivot and head back towards where that thing is going.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm chasing.
Alright, Chloe watches them go, okay, come on. And she takes off going this way.
Very nicely done.
I knew that toy would come
Hey,
in
y'all
handy
keep falling
sometime.
down.
Sorry, I got the PTSD.
What's that?
Where he does
Pork chop
stupid
test thrown
shit
to
in
Jesus.
tense situations.
Load your thing off.
We all have PTSD then.
I'm sorry, I got PTSD. What's that? So when you do stupid shit in tense situations.
Alright, so Chloe leads you, and luckily after about another 5-10 minutes, you can kind of see that the brush is not quite so intense, and it's starting to clear up a little bit. And she goes, okay,
We're gonna go through this bush, and we'll be there. Say someone shoot anything. Damn, we're not gonna have it.
And do not unsheath your sword.
They don't do that unless she tells you to, because she doesn't like being threatened.
I'm gonna figure out how to put
Don't
a lock on
unsheath
that
your
thing.
sword in front of the old lady like she asked.
Put your sword up, son.
Put your dick on.
Put your sword up, son. Don't be waving it around. Don't be smacking and slacking.
We figured out how to bring it into an animal game with the weapons.
You're gonna cut someone in half. Don't do that. Don't use your fan's finger work.
I noticed you
There's
have
a
a two.
child present. Shut up.
I noticed you
I'm
have
not
a-
playing Yasumoto right now.
I noticed you have a two-handed sword. Can you control it with one, or you need to all the time?
I can control it with one, but it's more
I'm
accurate.
not sorry.
It's kind of impressive. She should put it on board.
Okay.
And Nox is not the problem. this
No.
game.
And Nox is not the problem in this game.
That's
Alright.
not the problem in this game.
It was probably us.
All right. I'm going to say this is the entrance that Chloe takes you through. She's going to push through. Wait, that's salt. She's going to push through the bushes, and she kind of
Great, that's
disappears,
walnuts
but
in
you
a
can
can.
hear her on the other end rustling through. So you guys go through the bush, and on the other side, you come through and you find yourselves in not a big settlement, but there's about 3 buildings. The biggest, there's one at the very end and 2 on either side, and it looks like the buildings are definitely multifunctional. And there are a good number of other animals in there. They're just kind of milling around, going about their days, and then Chloe comes through, and then all of you come through, and everybody stops and looks. I found him!
I hide behind the pig.
I bow.
Get out from back there.
No. Still
I will-
people looking.
There is a bigger hedgehog, female hedgehog, that sees Chloe and runs over.
Chloe, I told you not to go out there. I told you your brothers would do it when they got home. Yeah, but they would have missed them. I only fell asleep for a little while. Oh, you narcoleptic little darling.
But I gotta ask you, dear ma'am, how old is this child that we found unattended in the woods?
She's 5.
5 weeks old. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Her brothers were supposed to go out and wait for you,
I had a job when I was 5.
but obviously she did not listen.
She's very brave.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. We're not
That's a
gonna
word
talk about
for
any
it.
type of negligence in this type of
What you
situation.
call it there? Yeah, brave.
But I'm very sorry. Where are my manners? I am Yasumoto. They call me the cottontail, and I bow.
Well,
You have to forgive the rabbit. He's an idiot.
He is wise and beyond his years.
You see?
I just love that I know we look like, okay, we mechanic, Western gentleman in rather dingy clothes at this point when you close up. Kleptomaniac that probably is rocking like just frizzlecore.
Oh yeah,
For an
this,
appearance?
this dude's job is catalytic converters.
And then pajamas.
The copper wires, the copper plumbing, the catalytic converters, and the rock candy that makes everything go woo. That's what we do.
We call that flair.
Hey, who we got commenting?
Oh, that's
And
good.
apparently it's red nuts, walnuts in a can. What? No worries, that was a fart. What?
But yeah, we have Secret of Nymph Mouse, and then we look very.
A mechanic,
Okay.
a Western bartender, a Western gambler guy,
Matthew,
Makes a lot of sense. 'cause
Matthew
me-
the
I smoke
squirrel
rock
and the
with
samurai.
Matthew and the idiot that takes things way too serious.
Me and the mechanic, we're old friends. I keep bringing our catalytic converters and she's all like, "Hey, where'd you find these?" I'm like, "Shut your mouth.
Where'd you find it? I was like, yep.
I've learned to not ask questions.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to."
But you have to ask questions to gain insights.
Insight's not always worth it.
no, you let go of
We
that
got
insight because then you have less
That's
worldly
only with
connection
eldritch
until you
arms.
reach nirvana.
And quantum physics.
All right.
What's that?
Exactly.
So,
You broke her.
Okay, so we're here, and the mama was all like, she sleeps a lot.
oh, Mama, there were 2 flyers. There were 2 flyers. What do you mean there were flyers?
You need kind of self-explanatory. When we on the way here, there was two birds in the sky.
Oh, did they see you?
I mean, probably not. I mean, two shot took a pot shot at them, but I don't think they figured it out.
We were able to distract them and send them the other way.
Yeah, the imagination was able to make the thing that went poof, and then
She's
they
very
followed it
clever.
instead.
Please tell me you threw like that ball with the tail on it. That like
That's literally what I was thinking. Is like just kind of like this shaking, like moving thing. Yeah.
I was imagining like the little almost cat toy looking thing.
Or like a little like run. Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't see you come in, right? I don't think so. Okay.
Oh no, they knew it was there. They didn't see where we went.
All right. Well, I'm not the one in charge here.
We were very
That's
careful
probably,
except for
probably a good
I'm very
idea.
glad I'm
Oh,
What?
I'm in charge of
Don't
this
kill
little
the
one.
rabbit.
That's it.
So whose problem are we now?
That would be Old Nan.
Is he in charge of this serfdom?
She is in charge of our settlement here.
no one here serves. That was a bad
All right.
crowd.
I think I need to get this little one cleaned up.
That's probably get away from us. It's probably a good idea.
you said yourself a
She's
pet.
kind of putting
Yeah,
Chloe
really
behind her.
like
at this
that.
point.
That's
If
special.
you all go to the building at the end of the settlement, Old Man will be in there. She will be waiting for you.
I thought we were gonna get it.
We must
Then
make
she
haste.
turns and she takes Chloe, and Chloe looks out from behind her mom and is like,
We are gonna have to protect this village simply because of that chop.
Goodbye, Coco.
No one should harass a
No,
serf
too
village.
shot. We're gonna have
These
to
are good
protect
workers.
we're gonna have to protect this village because we are inept. And whatever happens here is there's a good 80% chance it's gonna be our fault.
Well, at least it's
But
not
luckily,
out
we're
the door.
really good at fixing our own problems.
Statistically, it's only 75% chance.
That's why I let you do the math.
That's still scoring it above average.
But that
Oh,
depends
no.
on if you're talking about the median or the mean.
The tip came off.
No,
Oh no, the tip came off. It's Bob Mitzvah.
you're
I'm
not
sorry.
mean. You're pretty nice.
You haven't seen me on a bad day when I haven't had my
"That's
coffee.
Briss," but yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jewish viewers.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Chris.
you guys go to the end.
We'll
And-
knock before letting the squirrel just barge right in.
I'm going inside.
I'm grabbing by the tail until two shots knocks,
Just
The door opens,
and I let go of his tail. And he swats
and
right
a badger opens it. A male badger.
Howdy. Who are you looking for, Nan?
bienvenue.
Where's the vagabonds?
We've come to help.
So I'll put Ollie up and down.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm casing the joint. I'm inside and I'm just like looking around.
He's not a very tall badger, but he's a swole badger. So when you go by, he grabs the back of your shirt,
Hey,
I'm very sorry for them.
kind
love
of lifts
that
you up and
shirt.
puts you back where you were.
how much of this game is us apologizing for our associates?
what's
at this
Not
point?
enough.
Go in the building.
I didn't say.
But they said to go in the building.
They didn't say to go in the building. You must be polite.
You
I'm
know,
very
Chloe,
sorry.
I'm so not polite. Don't even know my name.
You hear behind him. Who's there? Vagabonds. Let them in. Don't touch him.
You might want to hide the silver.
About that, but don't touch anything unless she tells you you can. And he's
Yeah.
gonna step back enough for you to come in single file into the building.
As we're going in, leans down to Jenny. You think his name might be Badgley Cooper? He looks like a Badgley.
So,
It's very
I'm
possible.
just kind of.
I think that's
I'm not
profiling
touching
them.
anything, but I'm walking around. You know that the movie squirrels do where they get real close to something, and they stand up real tall and look, and I'm doing that a lot, and the whole time
You know,
y'all
they
just,
trying to get hit by my friggin' car.
I'm just all over the room, and y'all just hear me
They just
go
prairie dog in the middle of the freaking road.
constantly. Lots of squirrel chitter chatter noises.
He closes the door and he stands there like this. He says, "Thank you, Hercules." Hercules.
Hercules?
Burr.
Hercules.
I like it.
Hercules.
Hercules.
There are other people in this room. It looks like they're going over maps. They're going over charts. This generally looks like it might basically be the mayor's office if you were in a big town. All of the business and everything to keep the village running, it looks like it's happening. Which is probably why it's the biggest building in the settlement.
Is there a small pony in there trying to argue for the establishment of a waffle horse?
No. There is a very wizened old owl. She is slightly hunched. She is already a snowy owl, but you can just see by the way her feathers lay, she's definitely older.
She's made it 6 winters already.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a small family of rabbits arguing for an IHOP?
I quite
Really
like
rabbits,
IHOP.
It's all different kinds of animals though. It's not just one sort. It's not just hedgehogs or just badgers or just owls. It's all kinds. But everyone kind of stops and watches you come in. They more are paying attention to the owl and the sheep going to save than you.
What's all the door slamming?
Going in. Maybe Nace is here.
Okay, that's
I
okay.
think that might be will be easy.
So the owl's in charge.
You can assume, yeah.
I'm going to be like this.
What?
Well,
I'm gonna walk up. I'll be here to apologize once this is over.
so you are the vagabonds that were down the way to clearing Ocean Creek.
Yes.
Yes, I am the Cottontail. Pleased to meet you.
Not polite. It's who you told me to be. Shut up.
That's your name.
No, their name is Salt or Salty.
No. My name is polite. He told me to be polite. I'm being it.
Now you see why I'm here. Just be there for constant apologies.
He's wise beyond his years.
Well, I'm old Nan. It's Dan, but the children start adding the old part, and it's
Rude.
Did the hedgehog boys bring you?
Oh, we did.
The little girl did actually.
Oh,
Are the Hedgehog boys here? Or are they missing?
no, they were going out foraging. They were supposed to be the ones to meet you, but their little sister is quite adventurous. I'm sure her mother was not pleased. I'll have to give her treatment. But some stories came from down at the clearing down the way that you had some success helping them using your own methods.
That's it. Let's go with that.
I'm just like
We'll call it success.
as the owl is talking about that, I just kind of just step back a bit.
Well, they're not necessarily the methods I would seek out normally, but we are in a
Everybody survived and we didn't get arrested. I consider that a win.
Only because you were anyway.
well, that would be ideal in the end. But we find ourselves needing outside help with an issue that are happening. She uses her cane, hobbles over to one of the tables and sits down. And she motions for you all to come over in front of the table. Now, obviously we are a small settlement. A lot of us are ones who've been lost or didn't find purchase somewhere else in a more flourishing settlement, but we make do. Fortunately, there is a group that has come to know our little bit of home. And for whatever reason, they want to put themselves. I don't suppose you saw anyone on the road other than Chloe up your way here.
There were some flyers.
Is this
Scouts.
an opposing kingdom coming to take your land?
Oh, not so much a kingdom. They're more.
Don't try to explain.
Imperial.
Don't try to explain it to him. He's not gonna listen.
Who are you?
I would call them vagabonds, but unlike you, who I'm seeking help from, they seem just to cause
Renegades.
Mercenary band.
renegades.
Yes.
Bandits.
That is
Renegades and bandits is much better description.
100% accurate.
I'd like to figure him out a little bit.
Oh.
Figure them out a little bit. I rolled shit, so I don't get to ask a question, but I do get to know what his most valuable possession is. It'll be everyone, so just get ready.
The friends they made along the way.
The shawl that she wears because it's the only thing of value in this hut.
Probably her cane, because obviously it's helped walking. She is old and has shit. This is Grandma Owl.
Okay.
So, to her, other than the village itself, her most valuable possession would be her lungs. That's how she has mobility.
Got it.
You dirty bastard.
Oh, not yet, you don't.
Stop knowing me too well.
Alright, that's all I need.
You didn't steal
Oh,
anything, did
damn
you?
it, I lost
No.
my train of thought.
No, I have a feat.
No. Yet.
No, I have a feat that's called Nose for Gold, where whenever you figure someone out, you can always ask, even on a miss, what their most valuable thing they are carrying is. Also, when you read a tense situation, I can do that. So, because I'm a kleptomaniac, and because I like to steal stuff, and because I'm really into
Sticks.
valuable things, I'm gonna want to know who I need to steal from.
Also, sticks are cool.
Renegades, they raided us several times. They don't have much, but they've been taking what we have. Supplies. Maybe supplies we have. We have some bigger, stronger members, such as Hercules, but a lot of us are just families. And at first, we thought that after a couple of times, we were done. And the children have taken to calling them the bad beasts. I think it's silly, but that's what they've started calling.
Question. Is this a situation where we have 24 hours before they show up?
We don't know when they're going to show up.
Oh, good. So it's not like the
Oh,
last
all
time.
right. Now we have not found a new existential crisis to live with.
There's no moon coming down.
We don't know when they should. They haven't shown up in a few days, but there's never any certain amount of time they stay away. However, the last time is when we discovered that they are much more of a threat than we believed.
Good, so this isn't like a showdown between critters.
I would hope not, but
Jenny starts digging in her pack and pulling out papers and like just making absolutely crazy notes like while she's talking, like
see,
thinking and scheming.
here, at least in this part of the forest, there are many stories of strange things that might have once existed, but are now figments of the imagination. We think that one of those figments is actually in their possession.
So they have a demon.
No, they got a figment, stupid.
They have a dragon.
Hey. Wait, what?
I know it sounds completely implausible, but
last time they were here, they had a large winged creature that was shooting fire down at the village.
Oh.
I mean, to
Well,
be
good
fair,
luck with that.
even the most rudimentary flying machines are
Alright.
capable of doing that as long as you have a good fuel source.
Did it happen to be purple?
It was night, so it was hard to see, but it did have wings, and it did make noise, and it did shoot fire, and set many things ablaze.
Elementary.
If I may, this might be a bit of a cultural difference, but where I come from, dragons are noble creatures.
Nothing is noble about the badness.
I would like to remind you, idiot.
Wise beyond his use.
Very strange dynamic going on here.
You have
He
no
reminds
idea.
me of my master.
You have no idea.
Cunning
Like
yet
it-
beautiful.
I think we can be of service.
You just called Notebook beautiful?
This is
Wait,
gonna
wait.
This is gonna get worse
Look at
before it gets better.
Now, we
Capable.
have not confronted them ourselves. We were hoping they would get tired of stealing our meager things and leave, but we do know that they have some sort of fortification, some sort of hideout to the east of the village. It's getting late in the day, so if you would like to stay here and perhaps go out in the morning to see if you could find where they are, at least convince them that we don't have much that they
Yeah, we can talk to them.
Question.
yes.
Does the dragon come within approximately 12 inches of the ground?
No, it stayed up.
Extra firepower, got it.
It stayed up. It never lasted.
I would like to introduce to you my concept of an automatic turret. I believe that this will solve your problem sufficiently.
See, she's very smart. She knows how to make it.
How many converters do you need to make for that?
I'd like to. I think I have an idea.
Three.
It's really basic. It's called the
Three
surface to air
converter
method.
converter and a copper wire to pocket.
I could probably make do with an oil drum for one of those catalytic converters,
Okay.
so I just need the raw scrap.
Okay. I'm gonna have
There
to go
aren't
away
metal
from you,
drums
but-
yet. They're better than barrels.
I gotta go back to Shit's Creek.
Yeah, go back.
How
Yeah,
far
go back
away
to
from
Shit's
Shit's
Creek,
Creek
yeah,
are we?
be the
You're gonna kill her.
fuck
She was drinking.
Choke them on spit. Okay, give me a second.
It's gentrified now. They got like a whole bunch of different cars there.
No, no,
We
no,
left.
You're
No, they got
completely
them
out
communal
of Shit's
bikes.
Creek.
Oh shit! Now they're buying the Cybertruck.
Those
They're,
don't have converters.
we can't go back because there's this like one really fat squirrel over there talking about make things not shitty again. And we just don't want to deal with that because we would have to do a murder.
He's got a really hyper friend that keeps talking about going to space and living on Mars. He's not all right in the head.
Are you talking? Oh, you're talking about that that other badger.
Yeah, the real musky one.
Yeah. What's his name? Ellen.
I don't
Degenerates.
know.
Isn't that the badger that when he takes his shirt off, he looks like a really fat, not a shaped sheep?
It's
Yeah.
the one that says he's
No,
a genius, but really he just bought stuff with his
I
parents'
think
money.
he looks more like King
Oh,
the
that's my
Conqueror.
cousin Alan. Fuck Alan.
Fuck it.
Hercules.
Sorry.
Oh, it's better than that insect that was with him. What was it? GB.
Joe Rogan?
God damn it.
No, that's the one that was trying to get. That's the one that wanted us to do DMT while
No,
we were
no,
working
no,
on the pipeline.
GB.
Or was it GD?
They had affinity for furniture, but not in a good way.
The pillow guy?
I mean, this,
No.
you knew what you were doing.
More
All
like
right, all right, all
love seats.
right, all right. Let's
You
spare my wife.
approved the members of this game.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Ha ha.
You didn't with the couch.
So yeah.
Rockball, you die.
Oh no, I've been baking.
So you want us to go over to talk to these guys tomorrow?
Oh well, we do have the repertoire to convince people.
That sounds like a
By the way, the way you
T-shirt and shit in the street.
Or you can't. You have
okay.
We need that sort of biohazard.
Where can we sleep tonight?
There is I guess if you go out of this building, on the right is more for all the families. On the left, there is. It's sort of our general store, but Miro was out a few rooms to passers-by. We don't have many, but you can stay there for the night. Just tell Miro I said.
Alright.
Start heading that way. I'm gonna be the first out the door, and I'm gonna. And as they pass out, Saul passes out. I'm gonna look at him and go, "No stealing." So Saul passes. I'm gonna come out the door. Saul comes out behind me. I look at him and go, "No stealing." And then the rabbit walks out behind. "No fighting." And then the mouse walks out behind him. "No fires."
He's very calm and collected.
I just like how Two Shot is not on the list of don't do something.
I look at No Probe.
It doesn't matter if we have come together with a group of idiots bigger than us, and when the reprobates are now the voices of reason and the moral compass, it is everybody's problem.
That was Chris's game with my character Aldrich. I was legit not a good person, but became the moral compass of the party. That's how far skewed it was.
Okay, in that game, the first thing they did was try to interrogate a miner that was running from the danger, and then they pulled a gun on him.
So what's in the store? I
Yeah,
just want to
yeah,
what
what's-
store is this?
All right. It's
Well, it's hold on. Is it a collar general?
No. It's a doll. It's a
There's no such thing as a dollar. They just have value. So,
it's a value tree, you idiot. We're in the woods. Use your brain.
so
I mean,
It's
it could be
not-
seasonal and be a fall mart.
it's not so much a full-on general store. It's where they have stored a lot of their supplies.
oh, it's a general
Store.
store things in here. Okay.
They don't really have. It's not. You can't buy anything. It's where the people come and store the things that they need, where they get their
Okay,
their
so-
rations and stuff like that.
So I rolled to read the situation. I failed, but I want to know what the most valuable thing in this room is. Got it.
These nuts.
There are barrels, bags, boxes. You can tell a lot of it's food, medicine, stuff like that. And when you walk in from a back door, a very large chicken walks out. And she looks around. She says, "Can I help you?"
We were given shelter here, I believe.
Man
Yeah.
told us to come get some shut eye.
"Oh, I see. You're the vagabond." she wanted
We're
to
here to supposedly help. I make no
Oh.
guarantees.
Well, I'm
We will do
Meryl
all
Cheek.
best. You what?
Meryl Cheek. I'm from this building.
Nice.
I love that.
At least it's not Chicoletta.
You can see we've run a little low on things since those badniks keep coming and taking it all, and I'm not a fighter, so I just hide in the back room. I tried to stop one of them once, and he bumped me on the head. So I decided it was best to stay out their way. We don't have a lot. We have some space. If you go up the stairs over there, there's some cots and beds and mats, and you all are welcome to stay. And sleep
That's
whichever
nice.
ones you want.
I'm gonna go find like sacks of beans, and I'm just gonna curl them all.
I'll Oh wait, are you going to do the snake thing where you just get under it,
Yeah.
slither under?
And she get sack of beans, lay down, sack of beans, sack of beans.
That's your version of a gravity blanket?
Yeah.
Just they're next morning they're looking around and you're just sitting there.
Okay, well, you guys can find whatever sacks of beans or there's some cots, there's some mattress pads, blankets.
I find a cot and I start very gingerly and very slowly setting my stuff down and preparing the place.
Okay,
Just
you guys are here you're on the second floor of this building now. It's much skinnier than this building. It's
Yeah.
probably about half as wide, so it's not huge. But I'm gonna put you guys on the roof just for
Hmm.
camera's sake.
But yeah, I make sure
No
everything is next to
In
me.
his little sack of beans.
I neatly place all of my things in the under the cot, except for my katana, which is gonna sleep next to me.
Sword's gonna sleep next to you. Okay. Sentient sword.
As he's laying down, you must murder. God damn it.
Man,
You
you just
must
motherfucking
murder.
samurai Jack. You know that.
And when I go to sleep, it's like you hear like a very purry. I purr when I sleep.
It's already getting dark by the time you guys get here and settle down. And you sleep for probably several hours. And then in the middle of the night, you start to hear noise. There is a bell ring. From where you are, you can tell it's probably from the top of the building where Old Man is. And first you hear the bell, and then you hear far off shouting and noise, and then you start hearing shouting in the clearing.
Out the door.
I'm going to move,
Yeah.
remove the bags of beans,
hate-
and I'm going to actually open one of the bags and put a pocket full of beans.
Full beat.
Pocket full of dry beans.
Bean britches.
Are you
I'm
guys
gonna-
running outside? Are you looking out the windows? What are you doing?
I'm hastily
Out the
getting my
door.
stuff and
Yeah.
going out the door.
Same.
Actually, instead of pocket, I'm going to have a sock full of beans.
Sock full of beans. Okay. So you and your
Did you
sock full
just
of
make a
beans.
blackjack over there?
You and your sock full of beans. You guys run outside, and everyone is, especially from the building across the way, is scrambling. You can see there's lights and movement at the top floors that are quickly coming down to the first floor.
On the way out the door, I'll be the last one out, so I can slide a hand at a couple things, because I'm just some food, mostly nuts, acorns, almonds.
All right, you greedy bastard. So you
Good
can
idea.
hear off in the distance shouting and rustling. Something's coming through the woods towards the clearing.
I have
Yes.
a thing I'm going to try. On the way out, she's going to grab a few things and use the jury rig move to create a makeshift device on the fly with cunning. It'll only work once, so I'm guessing for this particular thing, it might just work for a brief duration. She's gonna try to grab like an oil lamp and some sort of like lens and try to make like a makeshift flashlight. So like when she like puts the lens in front of like one of the
Okay.
oil lamps, it like actually can shine out into like the clearing.
Okay.
See if I can roll something good for that. 10. So with a 10, I can choose one. It either works exceptionally well or you get an additional use out of it. I'll say it worked really well, so maybe it can shine a little further.
Shine a little further, shine a little brighter.
And then essentially once it runs out, so I guess when the candle's out, it breaks. So it's
Okay.
just like a one-time thing.
All right, so you have your flashlight. You shine it just into the trees where you think you hear it coming from.
Towards like wherever like there's like kind of
Okay,
distant
you can
noise.
kind
yeah.
of hear when you were inside. It was kind of hard to tell because it's just kind of echoing. But once you get outside, you can tell it's kind of coming from the east.
Mhm.
So if you shine it, and then at first there's just sound coming, and then all of a sudden you hear God dang it, what the hell is that? And you can see a group, at least right now, of 4 animals coming towards they're not past the building, the other side of the building. They're still at the edge of the clearing, but since you had that lamp, how would you stand up, you bastard? Stay there. Since you had that, it stopped them in their tracks because they got flashlighted in the eyes. So for the moment, they're not moving again.
Nope.
So what do you guys want to do?
Light them up, boys!
Roll to
Are they
attack.
distracted?
They are currently basically shocked because all of a sudden they came out from behind a branch and
Is there-
there is sunlight in their eyes.
Okay, the bells are going because
Okay, so-
these folks are coming through the woods.
The bells you can discern are an alarm.
Okay,
So-
so it's not like a building's on fire and people coming
No,
out. the burning
not
building.
there's nothing on fire, but you can tell people are scrambling to hide, to get something to defend themselves, to
And
get the children out of harm's way. You can you can see all of the lights in Meryl Chief's building go out, and you assume that she has hidden in the back room.
okay, so
Okay.
I was gonna attempt to blindside. Like I can discern the enemy clearly, right?
Yeah, you because of at least these 4 that were leading. You don't know how many might be there, but these 4 are the first ones, and they are stopped dead in their tracks because they basically just got blinded.
You blind them, and then he just comes out of the
You-
shadows like Brock motherfucking Samson.
Let's see, we've got a got another badger. We have a possum, it looks like some kind of lizard, and then a rat.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is you said lizard. What else?
It's a badger, possum, lizard, rat.
I'm gonna go for the lizard.
Okay.
I'm gonna blindside.
I try to make 2 lizards.
Yeah,
All right.
and I'm gonna use my blindside ability to, get the jump on them. It doesn't say does it say anything of
No, it's just blind.
what I can do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got an 8, so that's I can do 1 harm, and I can also press to do disarm, which I don't think that ability, that weapon skill.
It comes off your weapon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm in the weapon skill.
Oh, right here. On a hit, they have a mark. Okay, so when you target an opponent with a weapon at close range roll with finesse. Okay, so if I succeed on a finesse roll, I can knock their weapon out of their hand. That's 7, 9. Yeah.
Success.
Yeah.
All right. So.
So I do 1 harm, and I go in. I pull out the sword smoothly, and cut them up like that. And whatever weapon they're holding, I just knock it out of their hand.
Okay. He had a club, so you knock out his hand, and he takes the harm. He stumbles back. He did not see you come.
Okay.
So he just stumbles back all on his ass and
He-
drops his club.
He runs up to that one. You went to the middle one?
I went to
He
the
went
lizard.
to the lizard.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the right and shoot. I throw rocks using trick shot.
Okay, how far do you want to go?
Oh, I have a far range on my slinging rocks, so I can. Closest I need to be to hit him, but I don't want to be close because I'm a squirrel.
Let's say right there. Which one are you aiming for?
Furthest to the right.
All right,
Where
so
would
the
that be?
badger.
Badger. Got a 9, which I get to choose 2.
This game is deadly at this time.
Not initially. I think it's meant to be slightly lighthearted. If we showed up.
Okay. Your shot lands on the target of my choice, within range, even if it's behind a cover or hidden, and inflicts injury. 1. Then shot strikes a second available target of your choice. So I'm gonna bank it off the first one and hit the second one, both in the head.
All right, so you're gonna hit the badger and the possum.
Yep.
All right. Normally, you guys would get harm dealt back to you, but we're gonna consider this like a surprise round because they can't see shit.
Yeah.
Looking at them, do any of them appear to have like a blemish or anything, like something about them that could cause them to be self-conscious in their appearance?
The rat only has half a tail.
Are
Okay.
you gonna
I'm going to use Charm Offensive When you play upon an enemy's insecurities, concerns, or fears, you distract them with words during the fight.
Okay.
Doesn't look like you walked into another trap over there.
Oh,
So I got to
you know
roll.
about my tail.
Talk about your face.
So I got a 7 on cunning. So now I get to make an attack. So 7 is a mixed success. Hold on. Oh no, so I hit, but I will tick him off and he won't listen to me anymore and he will be coming at me. That's how this works. So I
So
get
you targeted yourself.
so I've made the mouse mad, but I do shoot him with my crossbow because the way I'm
Okay.
reading this, roll cunning on a hit, you create an opening for yourself. Make any available weapon move. So now I got to roll a weapon attack, right? Okay. That's another 7. So yes, I've ticked him off, but I pop him with my crossbow once.
All right. Is that 1 harm, 2 harm?
It is a 1 harm. Hold on, I believe someone with the book look at crossbow.
Crossbow
Yeah,
should be. I think it's 1 harm.
I think it's 1 harm.
It didn't say when I looked.
Like if it doesn't say extra, then it's just 1.
Yeah, so it's just 1 harm automatically.
I don't even
So
know if
you
you
have
do.
no harm to one of each of these guys, right?
I'm going to walk up.
See, just to make sure.
How close do you want to get?
I'll walk up to the badger.
That close, or you want to stay back?
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Move this down here.
I'm,
Whoop, badger fell.
I'm going to look at him. I'll point at the rat and go, stupid one. Point at the lizard. The pretty one. Look at the badger. The ugly one. And then I'm going to point at the
It's a possum badger.
badger. What's the last one?
The badger's the last one.
Badger. I point at badger and the one with freaky powers. I'm looking for the smart one. And then I'm gonna wind up, and I'm just gonna, homie, don't play that the
Bean
possum
bash.
right across the snout with that sock full of beans.
Roll for the soccer beans.
You have improvised
That is
weapon.
12.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so
All right. So when you hit the
So I'm
possum
gonna
or badger.
we just go back
Okay.
and forth.
So possum takes.
No,
It's gonna be. Is there anything?
Oh,
crit
I think we're
precision
still
or anything?
The way this works is they respond to us when we hit them. Good.
Get an X.
surprise
Is there-
there, so I wasn't
Is
sure.
there such thing as a crit in this?
No,
Rolled a 12.
No, unless he has like an advancement that
Nothing
allows
has
him to do it.
All right. Well, he takes 1 harm of bean damage.
yeah,
On a 10 plus, pick 3.
yeah, you can.
So, I'm going to kind of looking at this. It kind of makes sense that instead of dealing injury, just like the staff, this is when you inflict exhaustion on them.
Okay.
Yeah, my disarmament looked the exhaustion as well. I forgot to say that.
I'm going to inflict a harm. I am going to shift my range back 1, and I am going to frighten them. And which one's the smart one? And like
Yeah,
a toddler hitting a mirror in a fun house.
The imagery, just
Yeah, you knocked the snot out of him.
We hear the noise. Like all of us just heard that full
Like
body
the rest of the
smack.
town in full panic stops and goes, ooh.
Yeah, everyone kind of like, ooh. Everyone, all his buddies, ooh.
a little chicken from the inn, from the storage building.
Oh,
Is
Cluck.
hiding, going, and goes, "What the cluck?" You just hear in the background me going, "Get him!"
All right, so he's got 1 harm, and they're speared there now because they're like, these things came out of the sunlight. They're smacking us with socks full of beans. What the hell?
Which one's the smart one?
I don't. That one might have been, but you probably knocked the stupid into
Well,
him.
he was.
He was, and then you concussed him.
Way to go.
Whoever knows the most about what the fuck's going on gets to live.
And they all kind of like,
You
I listened to the snake.
hear me in the background going,
Don't make promises.
and I'm slinging another rock.
I mean, yeah, because I think this is Jed's first time playing a Powered by the Apocalypse game, isn't it? Like using the
Have you ever
system.
done Monster of the Week?
No, but I had a legitimate question because you had deemed this a surprise round, and I'm assuming we go back and forth. They go, we go, yada yada.
well, usually
Who
is
goes?
if you attack,
They
it's,
respond.
they respond in kind.
Okay.
So normally, when you cause harm, they would have attacked you back and also caused harm.
Yeah.
But since they can't fucking see,
So we got that.
Surprise
We
round
got.
is we get a free round on
You
that.
got a freebie.
round.
And
You got a freebie.
Starting next turn, it'll be back. It'll be
Cool.
Yeah,
simultaneous.
and we still need Jenny.
Mhm.
Jenny still needs to go.
Yes, I gotta double check on a weapon skill right quick.
If you shoot one of them with a crossbow right after whoever's the smartest, knows the most lives, just also thonk.
I mean that's kind of the goal. So
I'll
what
get
she
that
will do
mission.
first though is, if possible, like if there's like crates or barrels, she's gonna
I'll put
set
mine
the
out there.
the light down so that she can free up her hands right quick and grab her
Yeah.
crossbow, and then I have to double check the weapon move, which is. I'm sorry.
Someone got to feed the addiction. They're giving her lunch right now. Puffs, baby food, and a granola bar thing. She's probably mad because there's still pimento cheese in there and she's not being given that right now.
To a great scale.
She doesn't eat the cayenne when she's young. And how is she gonna survive
You can
5
come over and
million
change the
Scoville
cayenne diapers.
when she's
then.
older? Okay.
You can change the cayenne diapers. Then.
No, I'm just saying you gotta start adapting her palate to spicy stuff now, so that later she can eat whatever
I mean,
comes
that's
after
easy
the
for
one
you to
chip.
say when you're not the one cleaning it.
Cleaned my share.
Yeah, he's been through 3 rounds of this.
I've cleaned my share.
Of course, but
I
also,
served my nickel.
but you're also like, hey, make it harder on yourself by giving your daughter something that will upset their tummy.
My kids, we would regularly go pick blueberries and stuff, and the entire time when you go picking blueberries with kids, they're just eating blueberries off the vine, which is cool until they poop blueberries for 3 days.
Yeah, we've dealt with that.
It's a lot. They love them, but they
No, you know what's worse?
Ow.
When your child goes into the fridge and eats a pound of figs.
Dang.
We found out Vincent liked figs,
Okay.
and he had figgy poos.
We legitimately, when we at the old house, we had a bucket of figs, and he was big enough to open up the fridge finally. We came back and we did not have a bucket of figs.
He knew what he liked.
If I do just like a regular weapon roll, what do I roll for that? Like if I'm not doing any sort of
Might or luck. It depends on the weapon. Like luck is going to be for crossbows. Yeah, I got +0 on that too.
What are all your stats?
not good. Might is 0, luck is
So what do you use?
+1. Cunning for me, which is why I'm checking the rules for improvised weapons, because I think I can improvise a weapon. I then don't know
I
how to
would
then
allow you
use
to use
it.
cunning because I'm assuming you did something to your crossbow to modify it.
Yes,
You're a tinkerer. So
Yes.
I would say you could use your cunning to
Okay.
roll attack.
I will just go for a regular attack then. I'm not going to try any of the fancy shots or stuff. So
Because I'm sure you did something to it. So
13.
that definitely hits.
For me real quick. Oh, never
There you
mind.
Who were you shooting?
So I'm going to aim for
Everyone has one except the possum has 2.
I'm gonna add insult to injury and hit the possum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
I get to
possum
roll cunning for that instead.
was your target. You definitely hit.
Yeah. Gotcha, bitch.
And he kind of goes, falls over.
Is he dead?
You don't know if he's dead. but he's definitely been
He's
knocked
a
Hey,
over.
flying
/ knocked down.
possum. Don't trust
incapacitated.
it. You should stab him.
This one did not print right. He won't sit up. So
No,
we're gonna switch. He's the
There's a
he's
couple
back.
that have no ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What about me?
back.
Immediately after she shoots 2 shots, she's gonna reach in his pocket and grab a bag.
She shot the possum and the possum fell over.
Okay,
We
do
think
these
he's
guys look like
important.
they're about ready to fight now, or are they?
Alright, has everyone taken their turn?
Yes. How are these? 2 are down, 2 are
No,
standing
one
up.
is down. The only one that's down is Possum. She took down the Possum. Everyone else has one.
I'll check.
The other 3 have 1 harm.
I'll check it.
Okay, so do
They
they look?
are all freaked out though because of no problem.
There's a
Okay,
champagne.
It's
I'm
get
gonna-
worse.
I'm gonna 2 shots will reach. Realizing his crossbow shot probably wasn't the best, and knowing that he's pissed that mouse off, he's just gonna reach he's pissed the rat off. He's gonna reach in his pocket and hold up a small leather satchel, and just yeet it straight at
I'm
this guy.
assuming that you move closer for that. 'Cause
Yes, move me a little bit closer. I'm just gonna run up and pocket sand him.
Pocket
And what
sand.
does Pocket Sand do?
It allows me to confuse sense, which means on a 10+, I can blind and incapacitate them for a hot minute, a 7 through a 9, for a little bit of time, and on a lower than that, no.
Okay, roll.
But I get to roll cunning instead of finesse, so that is a 9. So I smack him straight in the
So
face.
he's already been blinded by Jenny's light.
Blinded
You
by
insulted
the
his
light.
tail.
And now there's
You
dirt.
shot him, and
and
now
that-
you threw sand in his eyes.
Yes.
He's just gonna turn and be like, "Oh man, no, I'm not dealing with this. Send somebody else." And he's gonna turn and he's gone. He's like,
Okay.
"This isn't worth it."
I
He
see the
slams himself
lizard.
into a tree and knocks himself out.
You have tails, son of a bitch.
Which ones?
I'm surprised you're not
what's
come
left?
over here, you
Lizard and
tasty
what?
nugget.
It
You're a
is
snake.
lizard and badger. The rat turned around to run, can't see a damn thing,
There's no
ran into a
proof
tree,
that
knocked
they
himself out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to finish the
But
job
these
on the
snakes do.
lizard. So I'm gonna engage in
She's still
melee.
able to
Alright.
bite herself sometimes trying
Yes.
to get the food.
Okay.
Plastic leaves, and I have to pry
That
it out of her mouth while
is-
panicking.
Okay, so that's an 8. So I get to pick one. We both do damage, but I can pick one. I'm gonna suffer -1 harm, so I don't suffer any harm.
Okay.
Acorns, nails, bolts.
Yeah, I do him 1
What
harm.
is
Using
exhaustion?
It's a junkie.
I was trying to look up
I don't
the
know.
exhaust.
Exhaustion. I think
do you-
exhaustion is
Like a-
injury,
Final
death,
record, like
exhaustion.
I think it's so. I think it's like non-lethal damage and exalted.
something fun.
Yes.
So it's like
Gramophone?
you
That is-
suffer
that's very
exhaustion
specific.
and you just pass out. But if you suffer an injury, that's like that can be debilitating, and potentially lethal. So I go up and I'm like, "You have wronged this village, and you shall pay." And then I do another overhead sweep, and I cut down the other side of the chest.
So it looks like they got it. There's one left standing, and there's like 3 big guys with melee in their faces.
That was second. That was the second time we harmed this. So
Yeah.
he's not actually out, but he's.
Okay, there's
He definitely hurt the crap
So
out of him.
there's 2 unconscious on the ground.
There are 2. The rat and the bad. Well, the rat knocked himself out on the tree, and the badger is.
Or no.
Or no, the possum.
Possum is down.
We have the lizard does not look good, and then there's badger.
Does the kleptomaniac take a root in you at the moment?
I wanted to. I really wanted to.
Oh,
That's how you advance. I
I
mean,
will say when you kind of knocked over the lizard and injured him, he's again not looking good, but he does let out a whistle. And it's you don't know what he's whistling to, but he lets out what sounds like a distinct whistle.
All right. Yeah. I use what? Wait, no. I do want to hit him with a rock.
I do want to hit him with a rock.
When in doubt, rock his world.
nice.
So Salty came out slanging.
Come out slinging. So we're just gonna target someone vulnerable. Does this count as vulnerable?
The lizard?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the
Okay.
ground.
And I'm like towering over it.
Roll finesse on a hit, inflict injury. On 10 or more, you can strike again or keep your position hidden. That's 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
plus the-
throw a rock at the lizard, hits him in the temple, he goes down.
Okay, so
Are you using a sling or you just chucking?
slinging rocks. Sling with rocks.
You say you got like the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh dice, dungeon dice monster
So
Oh,
situation.
God.
I get to
He does
um,
this.
I can strike again, and so I'd like to strike the other thing with a rock.
Badger.
Badger.
Come up with the rocks like this.
Yeah.
Throw one and throw the other.
Yeah. Something like that. 6. So that's a 9 to hit. He just hit with a rock. So the lizard whistles, and I go, shut up! Wham! And then I sling a rock at the other.
Who said you could talk?
Okay. So he's down.
Get high.
I would like to use my move. Can I move?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can.
generally, it's
I
not like
I just want to run up to the ones that are down and start searching them for valuable stuff. Loot the bodies!
Loot the bodies.
Loot the bodies!
But nobody's loot that body.
I'm gonna walk up, step over the possum, and by step over, I mean I'm going to step on his testicles to get over him. Just checking and make sure he's not playing possum. I'm gonna walk over to the rat.
The rat
Uh-huh.
knocked himself out.
I'm going to then grab him by the tail, haul him up over my shoulder, and start walking back to the general store.
For conversation's sake, I was looting the possum when he stepped on the nuts, and then he grabbed the rat and drug it away, and so I just went and looted the lizard. Give me something. Anything.
On the so the last one up is the badger,
So it,
or
Yeah,
The lizard, I think, is the last
so
one.
this is
the
no,
lizard,
the lizard's
lizard's
down.
knocked out. That was
It's
the badger.
so
He's been hit twice.
I'm gonna carry as I'm carrying the rat. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna look at him and go. You know, way back when my folk used to eat his folk. I've always wondered. They just keep walking.
yeah, the badger's stunned. He's like, "What the fuck are we walking? No, this was not here last time." After you do that, though, you can still tell that there are more animals out in the woods, but they're just sort of yelling, and you can hear orders being thrown out. They're not really moving closer anymore.
Smart.
But you hear something in the trees above you. And something kind of goes through the trees right above the clearing. And then, once again, and then, all of a sudden, there is fire coming down from the canopy. It doesn't hit anybody, but it does land pretty darn close right here. And makes more of a crater than anything. And luckily it's all dirt, so it's not really starting to spread, but fire just clearly fell from the sky.
I'm gonna look at the badger. Now, real quick there, Muscovit, we gotta have a conversation. See, you have now found yourself in a precarious situation where our rabbit friend over there is going to cut you in half.
Got
Yo.
here on fire first, and he
Yeah.
turn around.
Grab him.
Before he does, I'm gonna use Instigator,
You mean we?
which means I get to trick an NPC, which is cunning. I'm gonna say, you realize they're dropping fire right on you too because they aren't concerned about you. They sent you in here with obviously some very idiots that couldn't do anything, gonna get you killed. I'd personally take it up with my management, and it'd be a hand-to-hand conversation. So I got to roll
Chicken ultras.
That is an 11, which means I have now tricked him into fighting somebody in the woods. It's one of the other bad guys.
That still means he's running off.
I know, but I just want to hear dunk. Just what the hell? I'm not getting paid enough.
He runs off.
I'm going to continue walking towards the general store.
Even
I'm
though
going to find an empty barrel. I'm going to dump the rat in the barrel, and then
Put some
a
beans
wedge
back
to
on it.
a wedge the lid closed so that we can deal with it later.
Okay.
And I would very, very much like it to be a 3/4 empty barrel of sauerkraut.
Okay.
I looted 2 bodies. What do I have?
Well, first you got their clothes, so they're not naked.
You have a cracked club,
Okay.
a rusty dagger, a couple of really worn belts. They're both wearing blue tunics. And just sort of a variety of little weapons. Just kind of shanks that they would have used if they had gotten probably any closer into the village. By the way, there is still something flying above you shooting fire.
Priority.
well, okay. Took a hostage,
Priorities.
looted a body,
Yeah.
Already
might have
get
started
away
a
with
fight with
stuff.
the bad guys.
Also, Jenny, your flashlight is very quickly.
Starting to run out. Yes.
It's got a little bit of a nub left. But
Fair.
She's working on something else over here that I'm scared of.
Not yet. It's not time for it.
I'm going to try and drag the lizard's body where the fire was, like where the fire hit the first time, because like the fire might hit there again.
It's embers now.
Well,
So
he's
what
on
you're gonna do is
embers.
cinch his butt.
All right, he's on embers. And then I want to drag the other body beside that one. Okay. Do I see the dragon?
Up.
Yes.
You can see shadows going back and forth above parts of the canopy. And it is something that is flying. And you see another round of fire being shot down towards you. And this time it lands much closer to where you guys slept.
I'm going to just call attention to myself and yell at it.
Hey, over here, you flying piece of shit!
And I'm standing on top of the 2 bodies, just yelling
He's at
at
the
it,
end.
antagonizing.
Fuck you! You can't do shit on me!
Alright,
I haven't
you
done-
are-
I haven't
you
done
are-
anything to your bench yet.
Drag me down
I haven't done anything for a
Alright,
There
on
was
top
a-
of the bodies,
there
flipping
was-
off the
okay,
supposed
So we
dragon.
don't, you don't
Yeah,
like
pretty
gain
much.
experience.
There was a
Okay, it's just you advance when you do certain things.
there
Well,
was
based
a
on your
thing
drives.
that I did
Yeah.
that I read
Okay.
about like getting away from shit. Just like,
What's everybody else doing?
I am going to. I want to actually. What is the read a bad situation one?
Read a tense situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna read a tense situation. That's weapons. Okay. Here we go. Oh, well, that's not too bad.
As you see this thing going back towards you, do hear what sounds like a roar
I got
coming
10.
from where it is.
Okay, so I got a 10, so that's a ask 3. Who or what is the biggest threat?
dragon.
Is it coming in right now? Do I
It's
see it?
still above you, but it's gonna set you on fire eventually if it wants to. It's a dragon. It's probably the scariest thing there.
I know I'm going to answer my own question. And this is the biggest problem with Powered by Apocalypse.
What the
is,
hell
like,
was that?
A
Someone
sneeze.
sneezed.
What should I be on the lookout for?
Fire
Dragon.
from the sky.
Drabbing.
What's the best way in, out, through?
Woods.
I mean, leaving the village is the best way out, but
Well, I mean in the context of like trying to get a vantage point, I guess.
you could probably get on top of one of the buildings, but they're not very tall and it's way up there. It's very dark where it is. You can see its shadow and the fact that it's flying and
Okay, So
When it
ho-
lights up slightly when you see the fire coming, but you really all you can tell is that it's green. That's all you can see.
okay,
Good.
so
Can I see
I
the book
want to
real quick?
try to go
So can I
into
see the
the
book real
roof of a
quick?
building.
Okay. Which
Jed.
building do you want to go
Can I
to?
see the book real quick?
The top, whatever the tallest building is.
We'll say it's this one because Old Nan's is the biggest building, but it's not the tallest. So
Okay, I'm gonna go in there.
go.
Up on the roof. I'm gonna be hop sprinting the whole way, and then near the building, is there any trees?
Behind it there would be a few.
Yeah, are they taller than the building?
Yes.
Okay. How high up is the dragon compared to the trees?
It's pretty high up there. It's not really flying over here. It's more staying over in this area. It's kind
Okay.
of circling and swooping around, but it's not coming below the canopy.
Okay, so if I get up to the canopy, is there any way I can hop on it?
Canopy's pretty high up.
Can we work cooperatively during turns, or is it
Yeah,
like
we
he
should-
does his and I do mine?
So,
'Cause I might be able to help you with that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to trick the NPC dragon to shooting fire at me so I can roll luck and scramble away, and the bodies get burned, so I know that they're definitely dead.
You are an absolute menace.
Leave me alone.
So what were you gonna
Don't
help
judge
with?
me.
So what I was thinking is if you need to get up there, I've got some ability to use some ropes to do like a one-time like kind of pull you up thing by using a counterweight.
Oh, like a catapult.
Kind of like a catapult, but it would be a little bit Tarzan-esque because it's not quite as sophisticated as me building an actual structure.
Yeah.
Instead,
Okay, this is
I'm gonna-
something you guys gotta do quick and on the fly.
it's
So,
literally is there are
Right,
one
you-
of those buildings like is there like a ladder or something to get up on top of like one of the buildings?
Yeah, I would say this one has.
Okay, it's literally just going to be a simple rope trick where the plan is to throw the rope up and over, and then using my weight plus the barrel, have you holding on to the other end of the rope,
And
and we jump off while it pulls you up. But you do kind of have to kind of finesse your way
Yeah.
up there. So it's not like a fancy launch. It just gives him a boost to like a jump or a climb, which would be my
If you think
jury
if
rig.
you can do this quickly,
Which building are they going in?
they're on this one, the
Is that
one
the
where
store?
the store is over here.
Is that the third building?
I say
Yeah,
if
this is
someone
where the all the
Okay.
everyone else lives.
I'm gonna go to the first building we went to. I'm scrapping the plan of killing, making sure people are dead.
So you're going
Yeah.
to the store, or you want to Old Nan's building?
Old Nan's building.
Okay.
Is it locked?
No.
Oh damn it!
They don't have locks.
I'm breaking in anyway.
This was Old Nan's building.
So I'm just going through Old Nan's building to try to get on top of the building and gain a vantage point.
I'll say that you're able to.
Sweet.
Say what, to make it even simpler, I'm not even going to worry about a counterweight. I'm just going to use my weight to jump down off the building
Okay.
and pull to kind of pull you up. That way it doesn't take too long. So I got an
This
8
is a
on.
very chaotic situation, and you know that there are more people out in the woods at the moment.
Yes.
So
So I got an 8, which means it does work. However, there is a complication, and you can decide what
Okay.
that is.
all right, so you went up here, and then you're jumping back down to try.
Yeah, I
basically
threw a
fling
rope
him
up and
back
over. He's got the other.
Okay.
I'm jumping,
Yeah.
holding it to kind of pull him up.
All right, so this does work. However, you're very tiny,
Yes.
so you don't quite clear the canopy.
hmm
You do get up higher, and you do get closer. You still can't get a full look at the dragon, but you do see that there are wings.
So I'm like on the top of the canopy right now.
It's more like you get thrown up,
Like an upper branch.
and
Kind of.
it's not even really that you get on an upper branch. It's kind of like you have a second where you're kind of suspended,
Oh.
because you're gonna come back down.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
You might be able to catch a lower.
That's why I'm
branch
saying
on
there's
your
some
way down.
Tarzan-esque.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're going. It's
finessing.
kind of like she jumped and you went up, and it's kind of like you hit just above the
Yeah.
canopy.
If you
Okay.
need to,
The
you can
dragon-
keep holding
you
onto the
can
rope.
see that the dragon's
Yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
but there's still a lot of cover.
If I can use
There
the
are-
rope.
They're very
or-
large, shiny wings. It is green, and you can tell it's about to shoot more fire. And
Okay.
you can try and catch a branch on your way down, but you cannot get all the way up into the canopy because she was not
Okay.
big enough.
What I would like to do is catch a vine or something
Okay.
and try to inertia my way up higher.
Okay. It's not really a jungle.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to get to the dragon because I want it to come down
I'm gonna say before you can do that,
Unless
I'm
someone
gonna make
can.
this a little easier on. Before you try to nurse your way up, you hear another whistle from out in the woods.
Okay.
And when you're coming back down, you see after that whistle, the dragon pivots and starts going backwards.
Oh,
Um,
I was gonna say, while this is all happening, I want to take a shot at the.
You can take a shot. It's way up there.
So that is a 10 on trick shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also want
Yeah,
to do
so-
trick shot.
Figure out how to get
So with trick shot, so that's 6, 8 plus 2, 10. With trick shot, you get to pick 3 on a 10. So first thing is, your shot cuts something, breaks something, or knocks something of your choice. And I'm also going to go with it hits 2 targets. So 2 shots is going to come out in the dead center of the street and aim at this thing as it's flying for a wing to ricochet off to the other wing.
That's what I was doing.
And intends, the first one is to intend to break whatever is holding the wing. Be like the wing arm, or if it's fake, whatever it is. And let's see. I guess I will also do it to distract an opponent,
Okay.
because as he does it, I've always been a great fan of spicy wings.
I also rolled a 10 on my trick shot with the exact same plan of
Do our arrows ricochet off of each other?
I'm throwing rocks from a sling.
Oh,
And so the idea was to cut one of the wing, ricochet,
This is what I
cut,
picture
and
it
distract
being.
the
yes,
dragon.
that's-
I
I'm kind
think
of
it's real.
feeling that too.
To not listen to the whistle.
You guys hit the same length, but you hit different parts.
Okay.
You hit more around what you assume is the joint of the wing that you hit. And you hit more what would be the webbing of the wing. And so you do see some commotion up there, like you knocked it off balance.
But I did break something though.
You probably broke the joint of one of the wings. But it's the same, you
The
both hit
same
the
wing
same
that I
wing.
tore.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't hit 2 wings, you hit 1 wing. So you definitely knocked it off balance and surprised it. And it might have been distracted from hearing the whistle, but you still hit it, so it's still gonna head back east, because it just got hit, which it wasn't expecting. And when the dragon starts to pivot that way, you start hearing the noise lessen in the woods. And you realize that whoever was coming, they have all decided to retreat for the moment. So, luckily it didn't do too much damage to the village itself, because not more of them could make it in, because you stopped the first wave, then its tracks.
And then we broke their dragon.
And then you hit the dragon, you did something to it, you definitely hurt it, but it wasn't enough to bring it down. So,
This mother can fly with a broken wing.
Like
This is a total Chad of a dragon, y'all.
30 seconds later, you just see Yasumoto.
I scurried back into the building. Scurried.
Oh, get the hay wagon, get the hay wagon. I seen how this worked. You jump off the top of the church, you land in the wagon.
You fall into one of these.
What is that?
There's a wagon
It's a wagon.
with hay in it. I scurry back into the building, and
Yes,
I want to.
Actually, yes, now it does have hay in it.
So I get up and just like
Boom.
clean myself off.
Sorry,
I rolled
It's fine.
a
It's fine.
6 on
He was
the
very high up there.
wreath situation when I go into the building itself. When I'm only one there because everybody's outside with the fight and everything.
Old man's in there.
What's the most valuable thing in the room? Not just his cane.
Years of experience.
Can't steal that.
Time
I
does.
mean,
My name is Saul, not John. Been traveling y'all for weeks now.
like, they don't have any money in here. It's all just stuff to run with.
Anything shiny.
You see a spoon in her top. The only shiny thing is just that.
Shake.
I got to have it. Got to have it. Got to scratch the itch, man. Got to scratch it. It needs it.
It needs it. I'm going to slide a hand, palm that spoon.
Steal old man's coffee spoon.
It
needs the shinies.
I am.
That's it. That's gonna be the key to victory.
I have drives of greed and thrills. Okay, I'm a kleptomaniac.
There is nothing more thrilling than stealing an old lady's coffee spoon and then digging the big bad's eye out with it.
While fighting dragons, yeah, like I'm doing things.
I'm gonna walk over to the barrel, which I have wedged closed. Tip it over onto the side. I'm gonna kick it towards, kick it down towards, and roll it to top. You guys got like a jail or something?
Old man is walking out
Yeah.
from the town hall.
I can take it.
I think
This
barrel
Because these are like
out.
end goals.
Okay.
Let's poke an extra hole.
What you gonna
She kind of puts her wing on it.
We'll just keep it.
What you gonna put a hole
Rolls
in
it
it
into the
for?
corner.
Let me know if he wakes up. I got some questions for him.
Was a lot less destructive than the last few times. They didn't get a hold of anything. I would tell you to follow them down, but it's too dangerous in the dark. I would say first light. You should head out in the tickets. They shouldn't be hard to follow.
Yeah, the rabbit's an idiot, but he's pretty good at that.
Yep. What?
So,
is there at least
Shut
one
up, Poppy.
unconscious
I'm glad I
bandit in the
believed
woods
you.
that got beat up by the badger that I sent out there?
Probably, but
They left no man behind.
They didn't leave anybody.
Except
So-
the rat. And the two dead ones.
You assume, and would assume correctly, that no one else bothers the village that night. You guys sleep through until dawn, and it's mostly just some singed earth. Luckily, it didn't hit any of the actual buildings. A few trees got a little singed, but that's it. So, if you guys are ready to move out east,
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there any way? Because if we shot the dragon and we tore through wings and stuff, there should be blood somewhere if this is a creature.
I think that this thing being an actual dragon is a little bit dubious.
Let's find out. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna kick the barrel over, and knock the rat out.
Rats drowned in sauerkraut.
It's only like 40 full.
He had an allergic reaction because he can't handle vinegar.
That sounds like a personal problem. Wake up, jackass!
Are you about to cast Speak with Dumb?
I'm fluent and idiot. Alright, shut up. Now, if you remember correctly, last night I asked which one was the smartest. Was I wrong?
sit out pretty much.
Shit.
Shit, I was wrong. Okay, dumbass, listen up. What the fuck was that?
That was
Bullshit.
What? Okay, I don't think I've made myself very clear, and I'm gonna hit him in the lefty with my sock full of bees. Okay, let me rephrase that. What the fuck was that?
right.
You ever seen it for?
Oh, close.
Where's your goddamn base camp at?
What's geese?
Where they keep the dragon, then if we never seen it.
Did you just develop a list?
I've been trying to do it. I just straight up like cannot force myself. I had a list, so I had to very carefully untape the list, and it's really hard for me to make it.
My son is trying to teach himself a list.
Oh
Just
no.
with
Oh,
the TH.
yeah.
Who's in charge? If I walk into that camp and I beat the shit out of one person and all that stops, who the fuck's that?
His name's not Bart, right?
If it's really a dragon, what does it eat?
Oh, I went with the
I've
wrong
been told
one.
it needs nothing, but you don't. What the boss wants us to.
And you've known someone to get eaten by him before?
I've seen someone get killed off kicking and screaming.
Have you seen any dung? I don't.
Yeah,
I
got-
don't think that's a
Yeah,
reason.
that's actually a
She's
good question. Is there a
protective of all
big?
this
Is there a great big pile of shit?
I mean, if it's a big dragon, it's gotta eat a lot.
Look at
What?
What's the boss look like?
Boss's name is Jingles.
Jingle jangle.
Jingles.
Jingles.
Is he a cat?
No,
Good. Fuck them.
I don't want to fuck him. I just want to bring him up against question now. What's it look like? I was trying to have relations with the big bad guy. I'm supposed to be winning this fight.
Well, to be fair, that could actually solve the whole
I
problem.
was about to say what kind of animal Jingles was, and now I don't fucking remember. He's a fucking hamster.
Hamster.
Jingles the hamster is the boss.
Hold on.
I just started.
Looks at Nope Rope. You can't do this.
He's right.
I know it ran through your brain for a split second.
How many folks y'all got? I'm gonna hit him in the left knee. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh,
You know how to tell.
the dragon. Then we got about 5 flyers. 20 altogether.
All right, so
That's not too
18
bad.
after the idiots that are dead now.
That would be 17 because we ain't letting him go.
Oh no, he's going back in the bucket.
Oh, I'll go back in the bucket.
You going back in the
I'll go back in the bucket.
You going back
You
in?
either go back in the bucket,
Yeah.
you either go back in the barrel, or you have a conversation with the rabbit.
Back in the bucket.
Get back in the goddamn
I'll
barrel.
go back.
Did you say something? Do you need me?
No! And you just see the rat crawl back in the barrel and pull the top back on.
I swear to everything that is green in this wood, if you cause these people any more fucking problems, I'm gonna go to your mom. I'm gonna find your mama's house, and I'm gonna kill everybody. Look at me, boy. Everybody. I'm gonna set your Warden on fire. Anyone that looks like you're gonna have a problem. You understand me, boy?
You better
Look at me when I'm talking to you, chuckle fuck.
You see the top of the barrel just kind of.
As he does that, I'm gonna rip the stinkiest fart right in the open barrel.
better listen up. No broke like a blind kid at recess. He don't play. I'm gonna sing you that song.
I want you to understand something real simple. Real simple, like, you see the idiots that I got to deal with on a daily basis, I ain't got patience for anymore.
He's wise beyond his years. You should listen to
Shut up, rabbit! Now, if you will excuse me, you gonna stay in this goddamn barrel and we gonna go kill your boss.
Hold on, actually, lifts the lid back up, takes a little glass jar, scoops up some of the sauerkraut. Gotta replace my pocket sand.
If anybody opens this barrel and asks you to fucking do something, you fucking do it. You understand me? I will be back. If we lose, I will be back. If we lose, I'm gonna kill you. So wish me good luck.
Good.
Good boy. Get back in the goddamn barrel.
Puts the wedge in.
I don't think we have to worry about him causing problems.
We
I
probably
have heard of Jingles now that he said his name. I know Jingles. Jingles is an asshole.
He's about
Plain and simple. Jingles doesn't like cooperation. He wants everything for himself. He always has. He's a dirty, rotten bastard, and now I know why they've been trying to destroy something that doesn't have much in the first place.
Okay,
He doesn't want anyone to have anything he doesn't.
so here's what's gonna happen. Me
Got
and my
very
friend
Italian.
will have a conversation with Jingle.
How dare you do this to me on the weekend of our extra?
I'll put my sack of beans. This is gonna be the topic of conversation. I got something real special for Jingles on my pet staff. I used to be a man of God,
Yeah.
and then I met these idiots. Now I'm a man of violence. Mouse girl,
Yes,
you got an idea on how to deal with this dragon?
I do.
Good.
gear up myself.
You guys can head
She made
east,
some gun.
east and west.
If I can't
All
draw it, I
that
can't
tells
make it.
you to look for
Yeah.
the lake.
Mhm.
It'll
Okay.
be head east until you get to the lake, and that's where, as far
Clear.
as she knows, where they're near. I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves about this plan for a sec, because I gotta eat 2 cups worth of coffee.
Okay. So
Alright, so we're gonna head east to the lake, or towards the lake at least. And then there ought to be some kind of signs of a dragon, right?
You would think if it was a real one, but I don't think it's
Well,
a real
I
one.
think there should be some blood because I mean we ripped its wing up fierce.
Or oil, or some kind of lubricating fluid of some type. Joints can't just move like that all the time.
They can if they have
Principles
manual
of
people doing it.
hydraulic
There's a way to
state.
do it, and it's a modified rowboat. It's actually really cool.
But
I
then-
made one myself, but it was
the dragon
miniature.
would weigh a whole lot more and be harder to fly.
Correct, but we don't know necessarily how many people they have crewing it. It sounds like they got a lot, and there was only like
I
maybe
mean-
10 people on the ground, so that's upwards of 10 people that
To
were
be
out there.
fair, if this is fake and not like an actual dragon, not convinced it ain't. Us breaking its wing should have made it fall down.
You probably need to break their wings more, which is why I've got my new scatter shotgun design, because I'm gonna shred those wings, and it's gonna come down. I guarantee it.
You are absolutely terrifying for something so small and adorable.
Thank
Alright, here's
you.
the plan.
You don't even
We
know
go
my
over
biggest
there, we
weapons of
find
mass
out whether it's a
destruction.
real dragon or not. The way
Yeah,
we
that could be
find out
interpreted the wrong
is that we
way.
beat Jingles about the head, neck, and shoulders with everything, including the rabbit.
It's all brand.
I'm just saying.
Are you gonna swing the rabbits like a baseball bat?
No! John's gonna do it.
I could
Okay.
perfect my
What
rabbit.
now? What do I gotta do
We're
with the bunny?
gonna beat up Jingles with a rabbit.
I could perfect my
Oh, wait,
rabbit
we're gonna-
delivery
wait,
system.
we're
I was a
using the-
little rudimentary last time, but I can fix it up some more.
Are we using?
Oh my god.
Are we doing the BMF,
Jenny?
WMF?
I have an idea now.
Jenny?
Yeah.
You want a spoon?
I could use a spoon. Yeah. I can
Out
make
of
a lot of
context.
things out of a spoon.
Okay, I'm sorry. My brain is trash.
that's
Hey,
My
BMF.
brain is run because she said I was talking about how terrifying she is. She goes, "You don't even know my biggest piece of destruction." And I thought Claire was making a titmouse joke.
I was not.
no.
And then all of a sudden over here spooning is being
No,
proposed.
well,
My brain,
100%.
my brain is in the garbage.
Set it like that on purpose. But
Jenny, do you want a spoon?
Yeah, I would like a spoon.
I found it.
give Sarah said spoon.
Ideas with this. This is
Alright,
real
so-
silver.
Alright, so we
Silver
find,
and
we
ducted.
find out where these folks is. We post up right outside their camp. We let Jenny set up her contraption, and we catapult the rabbit into the camp to cause a distraction.
I also have some shanks and some
Well,
rusted daggers.
Instead of possibly killing our best object at killing, I got a jar of yucky fuck.
That's gonna work as a mustard gas distraction. So we use that for another
Oh,
distraction.
yeah.
I was doing it for her.
You bastard.
I got this jar of yucky fuck.
Alright, hold on.
I remember
If the
Joe
dragon,
looking
if
for
the dragon is fake, we gonna kill Jingles for making that dragon.
Can we do both?
If the dragon is real, we're gonna kill Jingles by feeding him to the dragon.
Oh, that dragon's coming down one way or another. I'm guaranteeing that.
You shouldn't make it.
If it comes down to it, we gonna throw that bottle of yuck into the dragon hole.
I never make guarantees. That's why my friends call me Whiskers.
Butt hurt.
It's just
Turns out 5 million Scoville hot sauce and
Going in?
antibiotics don't mix.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Oh my god, Chris.
It goes in and it comes out just as bad.
That's just napalm, man.
Yeah.
Chris
come
made,
on,
Chris
come
made
on,
a
get
jar
down
of
if you
yucky fuck.
can.
Sit down as best as I can.
As best as you
Do we
can.
need to
Do
get
you
a
need a
pillow?
donut? I have one in my car.
I might need one.
I do too. Use it for long road trips. A poor tailbone.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But you did do it to yourself. You watched one person go down.
I didn't do the antibiotics to myself. The doctor gave me that.
You chose to take them.
I mean, I was tired of having a sinus infection.
Well,
Okay, so
how's
I
that
am so
working out for
sorry.
you?
No one wants to
Butter.
hear about your ass emissions, Chris.
Same.
I'm trying not to talk about it.
We don't want to know how you violated the Kyoto Accords, and that's the real reason you came here.
Okay, Yasumoto is here. After going into the woods for a minute.
It's okay.
Committing a crime against animal kind.
You really shouldn't dump nuclear waste this close to a town.
I buried it.
Alright. Then we got the semblance of a plan.
Kill things.
We gonna kill Jingles.
We'll go kill Jingles.
I'm gonna beat the shit out that son bitch.
We'll go kill him. Okay. That's the whole plan. Kill Jingles.
I like how we're just getting progressively more murderous as this goes along.
Perhaps we should.
The shortest distance between 2 points
It's
is murder. The shortest point between two. Shortest distance
Sorry, you
between
working
2
on
points
making
is to
your
kill a son
gun.
bitch standing in front of
I'm
you.
thinking about doing a gun ambush, and I also
Uh,
have a new plan for an elevator to get us up into the trees. Because if we come from above, we have a better chance against the dragon. And then we also need to improve on the rabbit delivery system.
How are you? How are you going to actually
It's in
make
charge
that?
of the bad guys.
And
What'd you say?
I'm just trying to get caught up because
I went to the bathroom too.
We literally were just talking
Jingles
shop
the-
about what we're gonna
Jingles
do.
the
Okay,
bad
okay.
guy who's in charge of all the nicks.
as my body was like, hey, guess what?
So I don't know y'all's
Let's not
plans,
use
so if I
that
fuck it
nickname
up, you can't
again.
blame me.
It's fine. The plan is to go east.
Bold of you to assume the plan
We go
was concrete
east
to begin with.
until we find Jingles or a lake.
Okay.
We find a lake, we turn around.
The plan in base concept is walk in, murder jackass, find out if dragon is
I thought we
real.
were murdering Jingles.
Find out if dragon
That's
is
his other
real.
name, Jackass.
If real, feed Jingles to dragon.
Jingles is not an ass. He is a hamster.
Well, sometimes you call someone a jackass as an insult.
What's so insulting about being an ass named Jack?
Okay,
So
so
you walk into the woods.
You have lead poisoning.
while we're walking,
You do
I
touch a lot of batteries.
I am
those
going-
catalytic converters.
am gonna go ahead and work on making my shrapnel gun that I do intend to potentially use against the dragon.
I like how you have like the
It's
little
like nuts bolts.
old-timey Hulk one.
Yeah, I had to use it for something, so it's using the piece of a gramophone, and then I also stole a funnel from a flour mill in the store that we were at, and then I used the end of like a hockey stick, golf stick thing that I found, and I broke that off, and then this is just a tube. So,
Okay.
and I put all that together, and then all you have to put is like acorns, nuts, bolts, like whatever you can find, like bramble, things like that.
I'm gonna give you the 2 shanks and the belt buckles and the daggers, so you can use them as things to shoot.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, 100%.
They're rusty daggers, so they might cause
Jump
tetanus.
rocket.
That's even
Jump
better.
launcher.
But I'm
Rocket
keeping
launcher.
the
Rocket
broken club.
Oh, holy crap, Claire!
So that's a 12.
You know what? You also have a broken club.
Hell yeah.
I can't do anything with that.
That's a 12, so I'll go ahead and do get an additional use out of it, so I can fire it twice.
Okay.
Before it falls apart.
Okay.
Hell,
I got that holstered.
this is
This is the only reason our characters are linked is because I still shouldn't give it to her.
Yes, and then I use that shit.
she's pretty.
All right.
Before we head out, I make some tea and I give some to No Pro.
I will then open a flask and add like 6 fingers of whiskey to it.
Just like Master did.
You mean you pour the tea out and just pour
Yeah.
the tea in?
Everyone's like, first of all, 6 fingers, but then again,
You don't have hands. How you know what a finger means?
Thank you, Rabbit.
Just like Master used to do. Wise beyond his years.
All right.
Okay, so do we want to try to come in from the ground? Do we want to try to sneak and come from the top? Do we want to try to launch the rabbit and just see where things go?
I like the wrong for rabbits.
Randomly launch the rabbit east and see if he lands in it.
Well, I mean, more once we find it. I gotta have some trajectory ideas
just
on
walk
like the
into
actual
the
landing.
woods, catapulting a rabbit over.
Hold on.
Did you hit it?
I swear this time I will get the dragon. Watch me.
Split my left leg and let's go again.
Good thing is I have a broken club and we're nicely for that.
Oh.
Alright, what y'all do?
We're,
walking.
Okay.
but for real, we want to be stealthy. We want to come in through the front gate. Like, we want to come in from above with some tactics.
Well, hold on. Y'all want me to?
That's all
So
I
you
got.
don't got to throw the rabbit in there. Y'all want me to sneak in there and try to cause a ruckus and get them fighting amongst
I'm
themselves?
gonna be stealthy, as much as I can be, but we're just heading east. That's all we know.
Yeah.
I would like to look for blood or oil or some kind of trail that the dragon may have left us.
Or scraps and nuts and bolts and things
You
like that
can
too.
see the trail that whatever group was going to raid the village last night
Oh, yeah.
definitely took back.
Oh, that's where we're gonna go. We're
Absolutely.
following that trail.
It's not as like a clear cut path, but you can definitely see that the group came through here and then they expedited quickly.
Yep.
You don't see any nuts or balls. There's probably some blood, but you don't know if it came from the dragon. You don't know if it came from one of the guys you beat the shit out of, or one that beat the shit out of his boss. You don't know. So, but you do see where, at least in the very general direction, so you don't start heading, southeast or something.
I'm gonna carefully hop my way.
And you don't see anybody, at least in, just a cursory look around. Doesn't seem to be anybody on this path anymore.
Yeah.
You guys traveled for probably about an hour, and you start hearing what you think is water, just probably lapping at a shore. And you are at the edge of what looks like might be a clearing. And you can see that the water kind of extends past the clearing, and you can kind of see the edge of this lake shore. You guys go through.
Who has the best cunning score?
I got a +2.
I got a +2 as well.
Well, fine then. Everybody
Everybody got
Okay.
+2.
So
Are we actually the cunning party that has been the short bus this whole time?
No.
Speak for yourself.
I've got a straight 0. Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Okay, I got an idea.
What's the idea?
I go up to 2 shots and Yazoo.
Yasumoto, or you can just
Yasumoto.
call me Cottontail.
2 shots of Cottontail.
Okay, 2 shots, Cottontail. We should just walk in there and start trying to talk to them because we need to know whose side we need to actually be on. Because they got a fucking dragon, and maybe we should work for them, right? Wait, right?
No, it is.
And then,
Hold on.
let me finish, damn it. And then they're gonna be like, okay, so this is a smart idea because we're cunning and we tricked them into taking us to Jingle Jangles, and then we slit his fucking throat.
All right, now he does not have that bad of an idea. However, I like Jenny's idea of having we killed a dragon with a giant scattergun.
Well, yeah, eventually.
But instead of just tossing CT in there, you're sneaky. You also got some of their
Make me
clothes.
sound like a brain injury.
Hold on. You got in their clothes. You still got in their clothes from the ones you mugged.
Yeah, I got a couple blue robes, but
Pass them over. Pass them over.
okay.
You got 2 blue robes.
Is that what they were wearing?
They do have some blood on them.
They were wearing blue tunics.
Blue tunics. You have
Well,
2 blue
we'll
tunics,
pull it
and there's
over.
blood on them.
Pull it over my suit.
Did you want one of these?
I'm actually good because my robes make me unassuming, and so therefore I'm
Well,
non-threatening.
yeah, my
Until I
suit
heard
is
something.
my suit's that way too. But they also saw us do a whole lot of crap to them last
They
night.
didn't see me do shit. I was standing behind the light the whole time.
So we
You
could
want
we
one
could
of
I
sneak
got
in
an
there.
unassuming robe as well.
Okay, takes the bloody tunic back off. Fine, we'll just stick with our own suit.
No, I mean
clothes.
if you want to be an infiltrator, you can.
Well, the problem is it also cut off at my tummy.
Fair.
I'm going to put on one of the robes, even though I do have this, because I feel like it's a better disguise.
So we can go in.
How about I lead you in?
I
Because
don't think-
I look like one of them, and I can be like,
Well,
hey,
hold on,
look
hold
what
on.
I found. They want to join our crew, and we just slit his fucking throat.
Well, you try to figure that out. I can
Yeah,
help cause a
figure it.
distraction. That I thought about it, and that was dead 3 seconds.
Yeah, there was no way
I'm
to see
sorry.
anything.
that was dead 3 seconds.
I cuss a lot. That's the thing I do.
So,
How
is
about
it okay? Is it okay if we sneak in?
Yeah.
I got, you know, the code word. Slim Jim.
When you shit in the street,
No, we're not doing that. This is a children's game.
are you sure?
This is a
I'll just yell
thing.
Slim Jim. All right, remember?
It was snapping to a Slim Jim.
Yeah, we're snapping to it.
Snapping
Snap
to
into
that
it.
Slim Jim.
Snap
And that's when we launched a rabbit. You shoot the dragon, and you beat a man to death, or you beat a hamster to death with a sack of beans.
Okay,
It's the best plan we've ever come up with.
so
All right.
It's
so
gonna go
play-
to shit quick, but damn it, if it don't sound good.
okay, so
When have we not had our hawks toasted a little bit when we've come up with an idea?
so
We follow the trail back to the establishment wherever they are. Eventually.
You guys just came to the edge of the clearing by where you assume the lake is.
Yes.
That's where you are. You are at the tree line.
Do we see any type of encampment?
It's you have to step through or at least be able to see.
Two shots. Do you know how to whistle?
Is this an innuendo?
Like you can tell there's a clearing. You can't
I
really
just
see if
want
there's
you to
any-
whistle
but
like
it's
they
very
whistle
brush.
to trick them into thinking. that
I
we
could
do
give it a shot, yeah.
Yeah.
I will assess the
That is a good idea.
innocent situation.
Instead of us going on another endless roleplay moment.
Uh,
I want to see you shoot that game so badly.
what should I be on the lookout for?
Got more? You're looking for the badniks. You're looking at big scouts against
What is the best way, for
the tree line. Who do you think I learned from?
so
Fuck.
what is the biggest threat in this area?
Us.
Right now, you. You don't see anything
I
else.
blame you for this. Alright.
Yes, that's fair.
So I would like to. I want Hewitt, because I have 0 pluses to cutting, to trick an NPC by whistling so that they will give away their position.
If you're at that, yeah, if that's what you're asking me to do,
Yes, that's what I'm asking you to do.
that is an 11. To do the whistle that they did last night.
No answer.
Shit.
You don't hear anything.
Move forward very carefully to look out into the field.
Okay, so you look through the brush into the clearing. Just clearing.
I'm gonna go towards the lake.
You can see. You come out. There's the lake here. It's a clearing. The tree line probably is like about like that. You don't see anybody. Blue Lake looks pretty deep.
Chris?
Yep. Are there any stones or anything?
There's probably some rocks around, yeah.
I would like to go to the water and look under it. Like put my head in the water and look around.
See sandy bottom. Just little fish. You can tell that there is a drop off further down into the lake. It's a pretty big wide lake. You can barely see the other side.
Okay.
But
I have ideas of what I would do, but Solomon
What do you
Tina
want to
doesn't
do?
understand.
GoPro.
Does it? Can we see where the group looked like it went last night? And at the lake.
It ends at the tree line. We see.
What if the dragon threw them across the lake?
There's
There's
no
no like
lighthouse,
cave,
like,
There's no caves or anything like that.
Well, go pee quick.
Are there any
'cause
boats? So do we see where their hideout is, or is it just like a big enough lake?
Clearing?
Clearing in the lake. The dragonflies here. They get off the dragon, and then they attack.
Did the trail that we were following just like dead end, or is it like heading?
The trail headed up to the tree line, but once you get past the tree line, there's really no brush or anything.
It's just low grass
It's
and
just
like
grass,
dirt.
some rocks. It looks like it got cleared out at some point for a purpose, but there's no encampment, there's no cave. There's just
Can I read a tent situation for this?
Is there any way to help?
You have to exhaust yourself to do so, so we may want to only
okay.
use that for really big stuff. I got a 7, so I can ask one. What should I be on the lookout for? I don't like that answer. I don't like that answer at all.
hold off for just a second.
Yeah.
There it is. That's fine. So, you guys are standing in the clearing, looking around, confused. It doesn't look like there's a path that leads on out the other side of this clearing that they would have passed through.
Can I toss a rock into the middle of the lake? How big is the lake? Is it more like a pond or?
Oh, it's a big thing. It gets like you look underwater and it does drop off pretty deep.
Drops off pretty deep. Like right around over there.
But you toss a rock and the ripples go out. And see a couple fish in it.
Were you expecting something different?
You never know.
You never know if a rock sinks in the water.
No, if you can expect something different.
You guys do hear a creak of
Oh, a creek.
a branch creaking.
I look
I
up.
look up.
See 2 flyers.
Are they just watching us?
They just landed on the branch. And they're looking down at you. They probably did hear his whistle. They know who you are.
Squirrel.
And then
Ask them a couple of questions.
Hey, we want a parlay.
I mean, throw a fucking rock at them.
one of them opens its beak.
Uh-huh.
Then they take back off.
Corvid conspiracy?
What?
Corvid conspiracy?
Nick,
I
come
have
back.
done deals with you before, if that is who you're with.
Nick, get back over here. We want to talk.
They take off.
They're still mad about that birthday
And at
party.
first, it still seems
My
just
bad.
quiet. And then you notice there's some waves. And it's
Fucking
not like normal waves. It kind of looks like something's making it bubble up from the bottom.
So
That's
I start getting on a tree. Because
you
I'm like-
guys are right by the lake edge, and there's no trees right there.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna just back up from the lake because I feel like if the lake starts going down, it's gonna come back up
I
again.
feel-
It's
picking
not
up
going up and down, but
It's like the classic
Just
ripple of
coming
something
out of the
big under the
water.
lake with
Yeah,
the
the
weight.
thing is,
let's,
never-
okay, this is a Godzilla moment where the water's kind of coming up on Godzilla's hump as he's coming out the water.
Yeah.
Come here,
Uh-huh.
Because out of the water comes the biggest catfish you guys have ever seen.
Bocephus.
Bocephus?
This is a shark.
Ah!
Emily, sit up more
Put it
so
low.
we can actually get it on screen.
oh my god.
He comes up, and
The hell is that?
that is the last thing you get to say before,
Clunk.
and he goes back under the water.
Lord Jabu Jabu?
It opens. This is a shark, but obviously the catfish has a giant mouth, and it grabs you all and pulls you in the water.
Does it kind of like struggle a bit since it's on land? It's like
Nope. It is
big.
This is something that is used
Okay,
to doing.
so
This is a fish that has grown to fit its environment.
we've been gobbled by a catfish.
You have been gobbled by a catfish. It has not fully swallowed you down to its digestive system, but you are in its mouth and you are going underwater.
I
As
figured
we're in
that's
the
the end
mouth,
of our
I have
game,
my-
guys.
I have my hand on my katana or my paw on my katana. I'm like, if we need to, I can cut us out.
I do not think that's a great idea while we are underwater.
I'm not a big fan of sashimi.
This could feed an entire village.
You do not want this raw. This is a catfish.
No one
Let's
said
say-
about eating it raw.
You don't eat the
He said sashimi.
I said I'm not a fan of sashimi.
I thought it was gonna be a dragon. Didn't know we were gonna get catfish.
You can do fried catfish. Have you ever had fried catfish fillets?
Okay, so we're in
So
a
for
catfish
the
going
moment,
down.
You are in a catfish. You can
They're bottom dwellers.
feel it diving. You can feel it moving quickly.
Your ears are popping.
Is this like
This
kind of
smells
like
terrible, by
the classic, like it's eaten a lot of shit, so like there's like junk in here? Or is it like literally we're just like,
It's that you find some fish bones.
okay.
A sofa and a love seat.
There might be a few bodies, but nothing that's
Not like
really
stuff or anything.
not really.
Okay.
It's not like it's eaten ships full of treasure or anything. It's eaten unfortunate people that weren't able to get out, or were fed to it on purpose. You don't know. So are you guys just gonna ride this out and see what happens, or are you gonna?
This might be how they're getting in and out, and we can't find nobody.
I like to read it in the situation.
Okay.
It sucked. I don't know shit.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing.
But what's the most valuable thing in
Eight.
this room?
I got an 8.
I got a 10.
There's
Dangling
a there's
in the
a
back
little
of the
piece of shiny rock in between its teeth.
Okay,
Excuse me 1 second.
Let's go get
so
that
we
rock.
got 4 holes between us.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna ask. What should we be on the lookout for?
Swallow.
It's swallowing you, yeah.
Who or what is the most vulnerable to me?
The uvula.
I punch
Do
it.
catfish have a uvula?
I think they have a gullet though, so there's like a little sphincter thing. in
Maybe the
back.
back of its throat, but
That's
it's,
also the direction we don't want to head.
yeah. But you really don't want to go back there.
What's the biggest threat?
The catfish that's just swallowed you.
I wish I could like
Its
ask
teeth,
my own
They're
question.
all around you.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, those bristly
I
little
got
needle
myself a
points.
shiny catfish rock.
I feel like I can answer all of these questions myself. Like, who is in control here?
The catfish.
The catfish.
Yeah. Okay, so that's me reading a
My
tense
life is
situation.
a lie.
At
Okay.
least I get shiny stuff out of it.
So,
Well, now I learned something today.
all right. So you guys are not gonna try and bust out the catfish. You
good
just
with
kind of let it ride out.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
going
so that's
to.
what I wanted to know.
Because
I'm gonna crouch in a corner of the mouth.
The snake.
Okay, so wait. This
No
is
Brooke
a
said we should
catfish.
ride it out, and he's wise beyond his ears.
So this is a fish, and the way fish work is like they have to have the water pass through their mouths and through the gills. Is it actually holding air?
It's a monstrous situation. Y'all
Yeah.
aren't drowning.
Okay, so can we look
The
out?
gills are way back here.
Can we look out the gills though?
That would
No.
be how we all drown.
No, no.
So
this,
it's like
this
closing
catfish
the
is
gills.
specially trained
have-
to keep its
We
gills
have
closed.
we have this much air.
Yes.
Huh.
We are literally on Cat Bus Underwater Edition at the moment.
I take my katana and start prying open the. No, I'm kidding.
That's a bad idea.
I say we get ready and wait
What's
it
it
out.
happen?
Might as well. I heard my ear.
You
pop. I
do
think
feel
we're
like
going.
the fish might be slowing down. Like it was booking it, and now it seems to be going at a slightly slower pace.
So we're
You're
just
not
like.
getting rattled around so much. Yeah, you're mostly feeling it just as it moves through, and you can tell you're going deeper.
Okay.
And it almost feels like it dives once more really quickly and then comes back up.
See?
Oh, that's good.
Sounding like those little frogs.
So you come
That's what
up.
she played on Friday night game.
And there's a pause. Then catfish opens its mouth. Water does not rush in.
Oh God, here we go.
You find yourselves on a rock, very slimy rock, in what would look like to you to be an underwater cavern. The fish doesn't, you don't even know if this fish can talk. It spits you out, looks, just goes back in the water.
Thank you,
Bye,
fish.
Okay.
And
Bocephus.
this, it would be bigger than this, but this is about where it's big enough for the catfish to come up, spit out, and come back down.
Okay.
So this would be where it was.
That's actually pretty fancy.
Thanks, Jeff.
If that catfish dies, how are they going to get back out?
We don't think that part about
Hey.
Everybody watch
you guys
out. The
have all
rabbit
been
might be on a
spit out.
suicide mission.
This. So this is
That'd be terrible.
the rock that you were spit out upon.
Okay, we all have to give Jingles a little bit of credit here. They have a giant catfish transportation system and may or may not have a dragon.
Why does he want the smallest village in the
I
world?
just sent you Jenny in that show.
Uh-oh.
So there is only one way out of the cavern.
Okay, well that answers that
Right
question. If we're about to,
There's no one there. It's not a big cavern. You can tell this is a drop off point.
Start moving deeper into the cavern.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
move it there.
nothing in this cavern. It's just empty.
It's the water.
it. Just looks like an entryway kind of.
It's just kind of an entryway. This is probably where they get brought back after they do their raids.
Okay, well then let's explore.
Move forward.
Forward we go.
Okay, it shifts this way. Then there is
Okay.
all that goes, and it's rough hewn stone. It's not. It's something that is a bit rough around the edges. Go that way, and you can go to the left or to the right.
It's a bit rough around the edges, just like me. That's how my friends cut my whiskers.
Still
Yes,
have
now
yet to
what?
meet those friends.
Yeah. We're not your friends, but you do have friends, apparently.
So, do you guys want to go left or right?
Do we hear anything in particular from the left to the right?
Make a
3 to 10 situation.
3 to 10 situation.
That is a 12.
I got a 10.
The 12 and a 9. So, okay.
So that's all of them. What's the best way in?
I'm just gonna tell you what you guys hear.
Okay. Thanks.
Just be giving you the same answer over and over again, probably.
We created it on our perception. And
One
but it-
one of the problems with Powered by the Apocalypse is like all
The
of
questions are a little limiting or kind of repetitive depending on the
Yeah.
situation. Not that we don't like the system.
As a game runner, I do love Powered by the Apocalypse because I don't have to roll dice.
Yeah, I mean that.
That is the nice part. I will say that. But you
But-
guys come to the fork, and you have to stop for a sec because there is sound coming from both ways. There is coming from the left. It's a much more distant, lower sound. It doesn't sound like talking. It sounds more like a hum. Going to the right, though, you hear voices. You can't hear what they're saying, but you can definitely hear one person talking, and then responses are you can hear a crowd talking somewhere down the way. So which way would you rather go?
I want to know what that humming is and get an idea of what's going on here before we get engaged with anybody.
The humming sounds like a good idea.
You're getting engaged.
Yes, I am. Eventually.
I want my
Agreed.
spoon back.
We're actually gonna switch this around so I
Can
have
I
more.
count on this if I didn't get-
I missed it too, but I'm clipping it as Claire starts laughing.
Okay, we're gonna say this is the fork going this way and the fork going this way. You guys are going to the left. So you're gonna come around. You're really not seeing anyone yet. but you can tell that there is, the further you go left, the less you can hear a lot of the talking. And you can, the humming isn't constant. It's more of periodic, just almost humming, buzzing, and you can't really tell what it is yet.
Air conditioning turn on.
Kind of like that.
The refrigerator's a little old to make those noises.
So you guys are gonna come up to another
Those
bend. here.
fluorescent lamps.
Dog.
And it kind of takes a sharp turn. And there's going to be room. The buzzing is getting louder. Come up to this room, and at the end, if you look around the corner, you can see at the end there is a door. There are two.
Oh, no, fell over the Jed.
There are two guards. We'll say they are, there's a brown rabbit that is smaller and a lot chubbier than Yasumoto.
Different kind of fur.
Different, he's more of a hare than a rabbit. So he's smaller than you. Not, obviously not as disciplined as you. And then there is, the Warden's there. Standing guard.
I'm gonna grab 2 shots. Me still wearing the blue robe. Grab 2 shots by the wrist, and
They're chasing in the plane.
I'll walk up to them,
I'm gonna
leading
hide.
you, and I go,
Hey, my name's Nick. This is Nick. We wanna parlay with Jingles. Got to talk to him.
They look at you.
Look, I don't understand. He kidnapped me and brought me down here in the catfish.
How'd you know how to take a catfish?
I look at him.
How'd you know about both?
I look at them. I look at my robes and I gesture to the blue robes.
Cause I'm a bad Nick too.
You're a bad Nick. Why do you want to parlay?
He wants to parlay. Wants to join our crew.
Is that one of the ones that was shooting at us last night?
Oh yeah, but we got a dragon, so he wants to join.
Roll, let me 20.
I
This
think
would
there's
Persuade
this
an
would be this would be
NPC
this would be
probably.
trick PC.
Yeah.
Either trick or persuade. Probably persuade, but persuade is charm, trick is cunning.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter
They're
at all.
both fucking 0. Let's go.
Persuade.
Why am I the one that has to be talking right now?
Because you
'Cause
decided
you put
to
on
take
the roll.
lead. Yeah, you took the lead here.
Rolling a different dice.
Even your dice knows.
They're like, I
I'm
want
out.
no part of this.
That is a 10 on dice.
Nice. Nice.
I have a +0, so I am trying to persuade them.
On 10 plus, they see things your way, provided they have a strong motive.
Okay. Well, if you want to parlay with Jingles, why did you come this way?
At
I
that,
also
Jenny's
said I
gonna
had to
reach
go to the
out and pop her
bathroom.
hand. Hi, I'm not great with people, but I'm the new mechanic, and I wanted to come take a look. I'm also parlaying, but I heard the noises, and it sounded like there was some neat stuff over here that I could help with, because this is the type of stuff I'm good with.
See the
I'm
Why
kind
do you need to roll that?
you see the kind of shit I gotta put up with?
Oh no.
I'm not even gonna attempt because
I hope
Yasu is
that
not-
Nope Rope and Yasumoto
Okay.
are actually walking up to a different spot now. Like they're like, this is a farce. We're going upstairs.
I think that worked. Hang on.
That's a 9.
Okay, it's a 9, so like they're not super sure, but I have the ability to sway them with the right.
Why would we need a mechanic?
Because I hear the mechanical humming that y'all have. I'm sure that there's all sorts of infrastructure that you have, especially with this underwater thing.
He's
Like,
ready to go
you
with
gotta be able to have
Frankenstein.
ventilation. You gotta have
But-
like oxygen supply. So like, I know all that stuff's gotta be going
But
on. in the
also
background.
she doesn't know when to shut up.
I know when to. I just
They,
prefer not
they
to.
look at each other and look back. They look at you.
And
Why would you bring him here?
You know what? You know what? This has gone on too long.
Shingles is down the other way. This is where we keep dragging. Are you sure you're from around here?
Okay, I'm gonna take him to Jingles.
I hear dragon and
Uh,
hiding. I just
God, I was gonna pocket sand them with the jar.
No, we don't need a pocket sand. We're doing okay. We're doing
I
okay.
go like that. I'm just sitting here. I guess I'm with nope rope. I don't know if nope rope is going to stop me from unsheathing my weapon.
I also heard that you may
No-
need some
no
assistance
broke.
with some dragon containment
Tell
units,
Shell
and that's what I'm
this
getting.
mechanic, they really were impressed by the dragon. I was gonna show them first.
No, bro. There is like direct eye contact being made with you.
See dragon? You don't want to show our hand like that.
Well, I wanted to
I
show
don't
off
want to show
first.
them. I wanted to show them the dragon.
Go back to Jingle before we take you back. Other way.
Okay,
To
let's
the right.
fine. Let's go
Yeah,
find
it's
Jingle
back to
first.
the right. Told you.
We could just solve most of this problem if we get rid of
You're
dragon
lucky your
right now.
rolls are high.
Or we could use the dragon.
No idea.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is if I could pocket sand these guys, we could have
Oh.
access.
Okay, so that almost worked.
I'd say we're in the right direction.
Yeah, we go to the top of Jingles, and then we don't know where the dragon is.
As y'all pass by Yasumoto, I have the sword like this, and I'm like white knuckling the sword, looking in there.
Just white
No
knuckle.
Pro, and No Pro sitting with his hand over his eyes with his ears in his hand, holding him back.
He's wise to hold those ears.
He's wise beyond his years.
I swear to God, I would kill every single one of them.
This is what's greatest. I have a +2 to charm.
Okay, so
We go the other way, the other direction, to find Jangle James.
So you guys are gonna go back to the fork.
You know, we just caused those dudes to have 2 of the weirdest days, or the weirdest day at work they've ever had.
It's
Like,
gonna get worse for him.
like we
And they were
leave
this
and they're like,
close to death. They didn't even know it.
We legitimate dragon in that room, everybody think? We could talk about it in the machine.
I'm
So-
assuming you all are keeping the murder bunny towards the back.
Yeah.
no, because he will go back to fight those dudes if we take our eyes off of him for a second to go kill a
Yeah.
dragon.
The
I
murder
have
bunny
principles.
is
I
Nope
listen
Rope's
to y'all,
responsibility. Okay?
I figure you want that honor of being the one that slayed the dragon.
Nope Rope is taking care of the murder bunny.
Okay, I
And
don't.
If he
I
gets
don't.
away, it's
You
Nope Rope's
honor
fault.
that way. I honor myself by helping people. So killing the dragon means helping the town.
That's true.
So that's what I want to do.
Okay,
But
so
I have to listen to y'all, specifically Nope Rope, because he reminds me of my master, and he's wise beyond his years.
You have to say it every time, don't you?
Yes.
every
Like you have to say "brought to you by Carl's Jr.'s" at the end of all your sentences.
they pay me every time I says it. You're smart once you know that.
Nope Rope doesn't pay me
Okay,
to say that
sorry,
he's
Jim.
wise beyond his years. He just calls me an asshole or an idiot.
I'm surprised we haven't found that Nope Rope has just left.
Nope Rope is just in the back, like, you know what? Fuck. Where's that fucking catfish?
Alright, so go the other direction. All the people are talking.
all right, now here's what's gonna happen. We'll walk in that room, and you're gonna talk, and then you're gonna say, which one of you is Jangles? Jangles?
Going to me.
You're the one with the
So,
arm.
so
You-
far, I've
you-
yeah, I have charm, but so far I've been drug around as a piece of arm candy since we got into the
say-
underground layer.
You say it because you're more charming than me, but then I'll be like, shut up, because I'm part of them, and then they'll be like, oh, this makes some sense, and then I'll explain, and then you'll explain. I don't need to explain. You explain that
What do we see in this room that I'm being drug into by our would-be fake tunic guy?
If you really want to sell it, you can pistol whip him.
Takes a
No,
pistol.
no. Why did you do that? Why? Why did you do that?
Off the line. You guys come down the other fork, other side of the fork, and this is a much bigger chamber. Those don't actually butt up against each other. You see all of the badniks in here two of them are up near this more raised area. It's not like a cliff in there, but it's raised up enough because on top is a hamster, a very small hamster, and he needs to be seen on above everybody else. He is currently speaking to the badger that Two Shots made run away to beat up his boss last night. And next to him, just blanked on an animal. Somebody give me an animal.
Armadillo.
Armadillo. Let's go with that.
Armadillo.
There is an armadillo next to him that has a very swollen black eye and a bruise on his very long nose.
On his snoot.
He got booped in the
He
snoot.
got booped in the snoot real good. And he is not as big. The badger is definitely bigger than the armadillo. So hamster is currently addressing that.
Now explain this again. One of the ones that kept you from raiding the village told you should go beat up your boss?
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't say boss, because you wouldn't be standing here right now.
So you
Decided to take advice from the person you were trying to kill and go beat up your troop leader.
yeah.
And who was the genius that decided to tell you that?
As that
Him?
as that happens, I am loosing the jar of yucky fuck right at the hamster.
Oh my god.
Please tell me it's a 12.
Is it 10?
Okay.
Just the jar of rotten sauerkraut crashes all over, and he is incapacitated for a hot minute by stank.
If that's gonna happen, I'm immediately going to blindside the first person close to me.
As he throws it, that would be me, Amos.
Yeah.
2 shots, Moses.
That will be
The one
his
that
badass.
says, "Oh him," I'm going to blindside and cut a motherfucker.
That'd be
I
this
thought we
one
were going
right
to
here.
diffuse the situation by just literally taking out the
I'm-
boss.
I'm gonna run away from them throwing
Claire,
stuff
are you
at him
done?
and just yell,
Oh my God, Nick's get him!
and,
I got
and
it.
act like I'm part of the other crew.
I got boxcars. So I get to pick 3.
Did
That's
you,
okay.
Did you have a speech prepared? I'm sorry.
Okay, so that would be 14 total.
Fucking Christ.
Okay, so I'm gonna
No,
suffer
he's
next.
just dead. He's just dead.
Okay, so that happens. I'm gonna not have harm inflicted on me,
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
No.
he's
and
dead.
then I'm going to look at the hamster. I forgot his name,
Jingles.
and I can
Jingles is currently vomiting.
impress, dismay, or frighten your foe. I'm gonna look at them and say, "Surrender now, or face your fates."
They said they wanted to fire me.
He just said,
You've accepted your fate.
all right, now we all step back and just let him cut through the entire room.
Okay, so I would like to assess the situation of the room.
It's bad.
I failed. What's the most expensive thing in here?
Is it Jingles?
The life of
Are you okay?
Jingles.
There's a
Let me
key
see your
hanging
leg,
on the back
Johnson.
wall.
It's an ADD bounce.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've already
It looks like it's gold.
I do that.
I just didn't know if like something happened. She's like, so full of rage, right? I'm gonna throw you.
I mean, maybe.
Sorry, the mumbling. Was it mumbling at all?
Everything.
I'm sorry.
Right now. Making us eat spicy wing. Giving me antibiotics.
All right. So yeah,
The most valuable thing in the room is a gold key on the back wall.
I got it. While I'm dressed up like one of them, and assuming people think I'm one of them, and not fighting any of the Knicks, I'm just gonna wait until they all start engaging and then try to steal the key.
I mean, I've
We've done a
engaged.
bad. We're gonna let the klepto squirrel get a hold of a dragon. You also gave him the gun, Jenny.
I'm going with them. I have a plan.
Are you gonna pick him up and use him to fire the gun?
No, I'm gonna take the gun back, but we're both gonna go back the other way.
The squirrel delivers.
All right, what are y'all doing?
Surface the air squirrel.
Well, I already went, so I was gonna wait for them.
I walk up and kind of walk up close to the up where Jingles and them is. Yep, about right there. And I grab my staff. I look at him and go, "Sorry about that. Two shots got a tendency to overdo things. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Deputy Reverend Nope Rope Hawkins."
Wise beyond his years.
Shut up.
Shut up, rabbit. And I, as a former preacher specialized in shotgun weddings, and I am going to flick my staff, which is hollow and filled with pebbles. And I am going to harry a group.
Oh, nice.
We haven't done that one yet.
I mark where on my staff. And then I roll. Unfortunately, I rolled cunning. That's 10.
Good over here, kind of bad over here.
Yes.
On a 10 plus, I do both. I inflict -2 more. I inflict 2 morale harm.
Morale harm?
Morale harm, which morale harm makes them means the GM marks -2 morale harm on targeted group of NPCs. They become frightened, confused, and thrown into disarray, much more likely to break, flee, or even surrender. And then they are pinned or blocked. That means the targets are unable to safely act or move from cover while you're firing. You're giving the rest of your vagabond band a chance to move or act in some way while you pepper your foes with fire. Of course, if you switch to some different act, then you've stopped firing arrows and your foes no longer pinned or blocked for the action.
All right, so who are you hitting over here? Are you
It's gonna be
all 3 of them?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely are in what the fuck mode. And they're not going anywhere. They're just trying to figure out what the hell you're doing. And they get pelted with rocks from your staff.
Yep, that'll be me.
Okay, I'm gonna put.
I'm running to the key. She's following me, and it probably looks like she's chasing me. So it makes sense for me to be running from her.
Okay.
I do actually think better would be, I know where you're going and what you're getting. So like before you take off, she's gonna look over at you and kind of do like the like kind of, I see you, but she's gonna take off back the other way
Oh, okay.
You're heading to
in
dragon.
advance to try to go ahead and head off with those other two. Because she's gonna try to trick them.
Which 2?
The 2 that were by the door all the way back. So it's probably gonna take her a bit to get there, but all the way back where the dragon supposedly
all the way
was.
back in here?
Yes. So if that
Okay.
takes her a couple of rounds to do so, that's fine. But she
Yeah,
is.
so you started here, so I'm gonna say you make it about there.
Okay, that's fine. She's and also because she doesn't have any weapons on her, because she did actually hand it off, thankfully. She should be relatively unassuming as far as like a threat. She shouldn't really be a threat.
Okay, so everyone
We all
has
did our
acted this round then?
yeah. So now we are in act react mode.
So he's.
Oh,
Hold
boy.
on. I need to
Throw a
show
jar
him
of
the book so I
yucky.
can look at confused.
This guy's
bits,
gone.
See exactly what it does because I know it messes something up for a minute.
In that case, I'm gonna just go about what I like to do: find the next nearest person
Mm-hmm.
And kill them.
and
Gotta
slice
be this
them.
guy.
I'm like, you have been judged, and then
We're gonna say he's a pill bug.
The pill bug. They're sentient. So we had a slave pulling our car.
10.
No, you had a doodle bug.
10, so I don't suffer any harm. I do extra harm. And actually, no, I'm not going to do shit.
None of you have suffered any harm this entire fucking game. I give up.
So, on a 10-foot. Sorry, Chris.
And for my third one, I'm going to impose fear. So I'm just going to, as I slice them, they're going to look into my
slice them
pink.
up and you scare shit out of them.
I slice them, and the carapace, you see the sword go down, and it just sits there, and then it just a little bit, and then they look into my pink eyes and know I'm serious.
Because he's a white rabbit and they have pink eyes.
It'll take him some time to get his bearings back. He is definitely, I think the sauerkraut would be confusion and illness. Not blinded, though. I don't think, if the sauerkraut blinded him, I think we'd have to tell the village, don't eat it.
I mean, it is vinegar in your eyes. That'd feel good.
However long it takes to get
Alright. Well, he's, like, retching and confused because he just got a jar of yucky fuck put in his face. So, and shot with gravel. So you're able to make it up here, and he's just gonna
I slide a hand the key.
slip it into your pocket.
Yeah, and then run towards the battle.
Okay. Which way you want to go? This way?
Oh, the exact way I
So-
came. And just go running right back towards it. And then be like,
Yeah, let's get him.
but then don't actually. I mean, no, I'll throw a rock intentionally missing
Okay.
at my own crew.
Alright, two. Okay.
So, you need to go. Kyle needs to go. I need to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all do what y'all doing.
She's still heading that same direction.
Alright, you go. You make it to the fork, and you make it about that far.
I am then going to. I am then going.
Dog or baby?
No,
the
dog.
Keanu's decided to full body the door for a second.
Fuck it. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run up as I spin up my sock full of beans.
You running up the jingles?
So I'm gonna run up the jingles. And once again,
Way long, guys. Oh my god.
but this time, spinning backwards. Because I'm trying to come around and eat with the knee. It's gonna be rough.
On a hamster?
That's an 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I got it.
Yeah, he definitely falls back.
The most effective weapon is a sock full of
You go
beans.
for his
I
knee,
mean,
but
have you seen
he's
Prince?
a hamster, so you
No.
just
Have
gotta
you seen Prince?
body him and
No, but
all together and knock
I
him back with your
So
body.
that's gonna be 2 exhaustion.
Jesus.
That's like a handful of
I take -1 harm, so I don't take any harm. And
He probably would have tried to scratch you.
I am going to frighten.
He's already frightened.
Oh, it's gonna get so much worse. I swear to God, you little sumbitch, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna take you out of here. I'm gonna skin you alive, and I'm gonna eat you. If you do anything, if you don't tell these boys to stand down in front of all of them, I'm gonna eat you.
You better listen to him. He's wise beyond his years.
Jesus Christ, Rabbit, shut the fuck up.
So as that's happening, I'm gonna try to persuade the rest of the people in this room. Why y'all even following him? Look how quick this went south for him and everybody else.
This is a sock full of beans. Look at him.
I'm running out of the room, wearing the robe, yelling,
I give up. I don't want to live, but I give up. I'm a Nick and I give up.
So I'm gonna roll. Okay, that's a 9. I think I have enough going on around me that they will listen because this is a clusterfuck in this room for everybody.
The one that you convinced yesterday says, well,
Yep, nope.
usually our fighting guys like you. It's just the people we take the food from.
take food
Where
from
the
people?
fuck you think we come from?
You weren't there before yesterday.
We're here now.
Did y'all hear what happened to Shit Creek?
Oh God!
That was us.
So the one that's like, we just take food from people, Yasumoto is going to like stare at them like in a very mean way and just start walking towards them like Sephiroth.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, they start running into the corner. They start running this way, even though there's really nowhere for them to go.
If you ever make it out of here, and if he survives the encounter, you'd ask Chucklefuck to have tailed rat how we work.
He's in a
Whether
barrel.
it matters that we were here before yesterday or not.
Back in the
Guess
village.
what, fuckers? We're here now.
Little voice out of a barrel back in the village. Clear.
Wise behind his ears.
So wise.
Much like Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
So what do they do?
yeah, what does the room look like?
She needs a moment.
everyone is kind of not sure whether to try and attack you or get the fuck out of Dodge. Because they still have a boss.
I'm kind of
Okay.
wrangling them into the corner right now
Give me a second.
with my
Hold
Sephiroth
it,
pose.
let's start with Claire, though.
Yeah.
The gerbil, the hamster, has been thrown back on his back and he's just rolling around vomiting at the moment. So they're not super confident, but you
Yeah,
have made it back to the dragon room.
Congratulations, Junior. It's the peak of your day right now.
She's gonna run in there. Okay, guys, something went wrong. Everything went wrong. One of our guys went crazy. There's a huge fight happening. Please come help. Come help. And she's gonna attempt to trick the guards.
You're like, huh?
She's telling the truth, but she is specifically trying to trick them into going and like.
Getting killed by the
Helping.
rabbit.
Yes.
That's a 12.
All right,
We
I
just
will
need to share
say
the
to
D&D
help
game
you,
to
if
D6
there's
is
enough
apparent.
noise going on down there that it's kind of starting to travel.
Yeah.
And they look at each other and they look at you. Stay away from the door. And they
And she's gonna like kind of fake like she's coming after them, and then
But
as
you
soon
got
as they
li- but
round
you
the
got
corner,
little
she's
legs.
backing out.
Are you,
and
are you
going
doing
back
like
to
the
door.
fake thing where you're like, oh, I'm running,
Yeah,
and then
oh,
you just kind of
oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh god, I
Oh
got
no!
cramp.
you
Yeah,
Go on without me.
back into the
You
room.
should be like, y'all keep going. I got little legs.
And then she 100% turns back and goes to the door.
Yeah, it's definitely locked. You can hear the buzz and the hum from behind it.
Good
but
thing I have
it's-
pick lock as a skill.
Oh my god, fuck me.
You don't.
All right,
Forgot
they're
about
going
them
this
skills.
way. You were coming back out this way too.
Yeah.
You're dressed like them, so they would just.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Cheese it.
Where are you going? We told them it was a fight.
Fuck those guys.
Then they killed everybody, and they slapped Jangles with a bag of beans, and then they were puking on the ground. Everybody else is in the corner quivering and about to die, and I was coming to get them. I don't know what else to do. I'm just a squirrel.
Roll to convince.
These guys don't know where to come shit or bleed.
Shit. What? I know it's true.
Oh man. Oh man.
oh, dang.
Nope.
Stop driving your day.
Roll a 6.
That's fair. So they're gonna step around you like, oh, you coward, kind of kick you in the butt. And they're gonna run up. And they're gonna come out right next to you, 2 shots.
As that's happening, 2 shots is gonna reach in his pocket and pull out the other mason jar that's been there, containing a very
It's been here the
viscous
whole
brown
time.
liquid.
It is a mason jar full of.
How long ago?
It's not gonna be much longer.
Okay, we're about to.
We're not gonna be much longer.
Okay.
No, y'all
This is
Y'all
the
can go
shot.
ahead.
can eat.
Yeah,
Y'all
Okay,
can
go
start.
No, because we need to cook.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
I don't think we're gonna be able to cook them all at the same time anyway, are we?
It's too.
Well, you guys go ahead and
Yeah,
start.
y'all start.
Yeah, go.
No, we only.
Otherwise, we're going to be trying to all do it.
Yeah, go ahead and start. That's a better idea.
So
They sent the child so we wouldn't just yell. But a jar containing a dark, viscous liquid.
2 shots throwing a mason jar full of
I
Jacob.
know where you sleep.
Some
Yeah.
I know where you live.
Yes, I do.
I know what you eat.
Yes,
I
I do.
make most of it.
That is actually a lie. It's 50-50. This is true.
And I can make
Damn.
certain things not taste
However,
nice.
I'm going to ask you, let
is
me cook
Polish.
with this jar.
Let him
Let him cook.
throw the jar and
Let
Jacob.
him cook.
Do anybody in this room know what this is?
Shit.
This is grade A, 100% weapons grade, banned by the Woodland Alliance. Oh, shit. And I will open this jar in front of the Lord and everybody. If you do not back down now.
I won't. Back.
Nope, we're not doing that. Don't you fucking do that. That lady could not sing for shit. Bad karaoke night.
Give me a couple here.
I'm now gonna roll. I'm gonna roll charm. Because
It ain't
this is.
gonna work on me.
I'm not tricking. I'm using this jar as a threat.
This is a threat, not a threat.
What? It's not a charm, it's a threat, but it's the same role.
Yeah, it is. It's just
Persuade.
that is 10. Four on the dice. 2 in charm. Threat. About to burp the bitch. How does the room react to what I'm about to do?
Oh, I'm
As they all kind of look at it, I would like to inform everyone he shit in that jar 6.5 years ago.
he burps it every Tuesday.
It's my kombucha.
Get it? It's poop.
It's feces.
Dookie.
I'm not throwing it. I'm not shitting in the street. I'm just using it as a threat.
Yasumoto is not paying attention. It's just like threatening the people in the corner with his Sephiroth pose.
Do they throw down their weapons?
These two definitely take back off.
Nope.
You're blocking the door, so it's
I
more
will
like
I will
they're all in the
sidestep.
corner.
I will sidestep so that they can get out.
They've committed a crime.
CT. They must face justice in a court of law, not a court of you.
I am
Damn, Robo.
Rabbit, shut up.
You're lucky he's wise beyond his youth. You're free to go, but if you harm the town,
Not you, chuckle fuck. We're gonna have us a ball.
So what do these minions do, Keeper? Warden? I love you so much.
We broke her. Mission successful.
It made it on
the
camera.
first minute of the game.
I made her give me the finger, and it's on camera.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No,
No,
Okay, so
definitely not gonna be the last.
it's not as bad as when she walked from another room and punched me.
Yeah.
okay, we want the leader.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
He's still retching
Are we
and
gonna get the
vomiting up on the
never-ending
dais.
story on
He
this
is.
dragon because you figure out
He
how
is
to
now
have it?
hog-tied
That's my hope.
with his
Really?
face
That's the hope.
in the
You're gonna
pool of
find it, aren't you?
sauerkraut.
Yes.
You stay here. You seem like you're having a good fucking day. We gonna talk later.
Well, you solved the Batnik puzzle. There you
Can,
go.
can I hog
Fucking
tie?
jar of shit!
I know.
I-
Is there any food on the table?
No, there was no tables.
I
There was
run
no
up to.
food. He was trying to figure out why one of his dudes beat up one of his other dudes. Then you threw shit in
And
the
then you showed him why.
I just run up to her with a key.
I got a key! Alright, put it in the door, quick! Let's do this. That way I don't have to worry about rolling to...
Are y'all going
Take
back
a
to
lot.
the dragon room?
Alright, we open it.
I hog tie
They've got stuff to
the
do.
hamster.
And
We
this is gonna
open the
take
door.
him a little bit to get there. It's
We
our
open
turn.
the door.
Okay, so I was gonna hog tie the hamster and drag him behind me.
He already did.
Oh, okay, so yeah, okay, so we're on the same page. Lies beyond his years.
Rabbit, carry this.
Okay, lies beyond his years.
I'm assuming y'all are heading back towards that way.
Yeah,
now.
we're gonna make our way.
We'll open the door. What's in it?
Darkness.
Imprisoning me.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Neat.
Absolute horror.
All I hear anytime someone does that, I hear the berserk outtake. Oh, I see. I don't know the rest of the words.
You can't even quote it right.
I'll pull out my regular oil lamp. It's not like a fancy flashlight one, but just a good old fashioned. You just start walking in, trying to like look and listen.
You see the light
I
glint
take the
off
key with me.
of two. You think they're orbs at first, and then they blink.
Dragon's real.
That may have actually been the dragon. That might be a dragon. I would like to read a tense situation because things got tense real quick.
I gotta read this situation.
And in this case, I probably will give you the +1 forward because you might need it. Dope. That's going to be 10. So I'm going to ask.
What the fuck?
First of all, who is in control here?
You'd like to think it's you, but it's probably not.
It's probably not. Okay. And then that's pretty obvious. Who or what is the most vulnerable to me? Probably what in this case, if I'm trying to see the dragon. Dragon. Cool.
Maybe it's eyes. You can see it. You can see about the only thing that it's pretty. The eyes are pretty far back because it's a bigger, very dark cavern.
What
And
should I be on the lookout for?
fire.
There.
Going to whole room's dark. Except
For
her.
the moment, yes.
And I'm
Oh.
relaying this to him so he gets a
And
+1 on
she
whatever
has
he
an
does.
oil lamp, but it's really only lighting up the area around her and catching these orbs that you see, the eyes.
So I'm going to sneak around to get closer to the dragon and I would like to
take some exhaustion.
I'm giving him +1 on that, so it'll be 1 exhaustion for me. Yeah.
That's the first time any of us have had.
and I would like
put
to
on the
figure
track.
someone
Mhm.
out. The someone being the dragon. So I get real close to trying to make sure this is a real thing.
Just kind of like trying to keep it a little distracted, maybe, like, so he can.
Roll a 7, which counts.
With an extra 1? That's
no,
what the +1.
I haven't used the. Do I need to use?
It's for the next roguish action
It's like
pertaining.
a roguish action. This is an action. This is just figuring someone out.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Never mind then. The feat would be if you had to roll to sneak.
What?
In that case?
What would you wish that I do?
I mean, you've gone out of the range of the blank light. What do you want to do?
What would the dragon wish that I would do?
The dragon doesn't currently know you're right there because you snuck around it. But you really can't make out a whole lot yet because of how dark it is. Are you going to touch it? Are you going to say something to it? What are you going to do? The dragon's just standing there right now.
I'm going to touch it. On all parts of the dragon are dangerous. Just real running through my mind. Feet, no, there's claws. Mouth, no, that's teeth. Can't touch anywhere near the head. Teeth and fire. Tail, that's tail whip right there. All parts. Wings can hurt you too. I'm just gonna touch it on its leg, and I'm gonna say, "We'd like to set you free."
We'd like to set you free.
Feel it jolt because you touch it. It feels very thin. And it doesn't feel scaly. It's not furry. But you expected scales and a thick flank.
I've touched the lizard before.
And it doesn't feel like a lizard.
Oh god, they got a chihuahua
it kinda-
type of thing.
What's a Figma like?
Jenny's
It
gonna walk in
realizes
further
you
too.
touched it, so it realizes there is more than the mouse with the lamp. And that is when the rest of you come up dragging. You've walked in here a bit. You all come up dragging Jingles.
Nobody do a thing.
What's it feel like?
You feel it shift, not towards you. It kind of shifts this way. You're about here with it. You're about here. You're there. And you can hear it doing something. And you see a torch light up. And then a strange hand is holding it, and it lights a few more around it. And more light fills up the chamber. And what you see in front of you, where you thought it was a dragon, is actually a massive dragonfly.
Oh.
With one of its four wings looking like it was broken at the joint the night before.
Whoops.
Its large orbs are its very massive eyes on top of its head. And it did not feel like a lizard because you touched the leg of a bug.
Oh, I feel kind of bad about that now. Like,
Shut the fuck up.
And it looks
don't
down
know
at
it
you.
was you.
How did the torches get lit? It's lit.
It has
It
like
did
a
its
little.
own-
It has a little weird,
Like kind of the front legs.
little weird front legs
Yeah,
that dragonflies
okay.
have. It was able to lift up a torch, and around the room, you see basically what look like bombs. You realize this is probably how they were making it look like the dragonfly was shooting fire. They were lighting them. You don't know the specifics, but looking at it, it looks like they have a wick on them. Might be full of rocks to cause more damage. They were somehow lit and dropped from where the dragonfly was, and that's what was causing it to look like it was spitting fire like a dragon. And now that the room is lit up, it kind of shakes its wings out, one to the side kind of flopping funny. And it looks down at you, looks around and sees you all at the door, kind of leans.
Good Jingles.
Yep.
Yeah. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
He's hog-tied.
Still in charge.
No.
Nope.
No. He's not even in charge of his own bowel movements at the moment. No, but you know who might be able to help you with that? The folks you was bombing.
I got no more. I was working for this. You got enough.
are all the
So-
bad guys just waiting for the fish bush right now back at the?
How the hell did they get you out of here?
It's a little bit spicy.
This is about to be the most awkward ride back to the surface.
So do you
If
just
you take Jingles, because I'm probably gonna eat him, and he doesn't taste good. I can probably tell you. It smells real bad.
he's going to be judged by
You
the
take
town?
Jingles, wear do whatever you want. I will take you back. Come back for me. We'll get him.
The dragonfly and the catfish are in on this together.
But we're not from here. It's a long story. You can tell we kind of don't fit in here.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be on our way and cause not any more problems.
I'm gonna steal as many bombs as I can carry.
Jenny's been
They're
like
bigger than you.
Jenny's been rapidly
Would
like
you do
making
what?
notes about the bombs.
Have a
They're
bomb.
bigger. They're bigger than Jenny and about the size.
In that case, farewell, fair dragon. And I bow.
What's your name?
He kind of dips his head awkwardly.
And as I bow, Jingles, like, because I'm so strong and cool, like I bow, and then
He
the
just
rope.
flies over your shoulder and slams out in front.
My name is Dragon, but they kind of went with Dragon with that. I didn't care.
That's nice.
Makes sense.
Well, have a good one. And I'm going to turn around and walk the fuck out.
Okay, I'm gonna. He's wise beyond his years, and I'm gonna follow.
Especially a dragonfly can kind of cock an eyebrow. It's like, okay.
Somehow there's like a slight shift in the prismatic of all the little sections of its eye.
And as you guys leave, it's you can kind of, if you look back, he's kind of shuffling around, kind of gathering up things that are in the cavern. He's not following you. He's just letting y'all go. You head back down to the.
We should head back.
Are all
to-
the bad guys sitting there just waiting on the fish?
They are not there. It looks like they might have already gotten. The fish probably doesn't know what the hell's going on. So the fish probably already took them back. Not sure how to call the fish back though.
I throw a rock into the puddle.
You do have jingles right there.
I was about to say.
I would walk back behind the rabbit and go, Pink! Pink, wake up, dipshit!
Do you need this? And I pull out my.
Call the fish! Okay! I grab him and I drop him in the water. And I pull him back up.
I need to touch the water, not drown in it.
Oh! You need to touch the water. Alright, now put him back down in the water. And I pick him back up. Was that enough for you? Need more?
I
This is
need to
very
touch the water a certain way.
Oh. Well, why the fuck you didn't say that?
Because you tried to kill me.
Yeah. Couple times.
Wise beyond his years.
Call the fucking fish.
He's gonna take his little tiny foot and just kind of do a pattern in the water. And you wait a few minutes, and then Bocephus, the giant catfish, comes up out the water.
While the rabbit's carrying you, would you rather be right side up or upside down? Cool. Take him and keep carrying him upside down, please. Thank you.
This time, Bo just opens its mouth.
Yeah, we'll go with the bow.
Okay? Bo is going to go dive back down. You can feel yourself going back up. Comes out at the shore. Blech! Spits y'all out. Dives back down to go get Dragon. You don't see him again.
Go
Let's
back
head
to-
back.
Alright, let's go back
As
to the
we're
village.
walking back, you see that Two Shots is fiddling his pack and pulls out like kind of like a skinnier, like little bread loaf, and the jar that he was holding, he cracks it open and starts dipping a breadstick into the Steen's cane syrup that he used as a threat.
Sleeping on the couch.
As we're going through the forest, like, I'm like hopping around with him on my back, and every time I hop, he like smacks his head. Like in Ash from Evil Dead, there's like a branch that hits him on the head.
Concussion.
When we get back to the
We've
town.
committed a crime.
We get back to town. Walk up to that man's building. And I kick the fucking barrel over. And like, get up, dipshit! Get the fuck.
And you get drunk on vinegar.
You're getting evicted from the barrel.
Kick rocks, asshole.
Okay, he kind of crawls away.
You're being evicted. You got a new tenant for your place.
Oh, he goes in here. Very wise, and I stuff him in there.
Clang. Jingles is in the barrel now.
Old man hobbles over. Puts her hand on it. Shakes it like crazy. Oh, there, Jingles.
I think he might be upside down and drowning.
Ain't enough liquid in there for him to drown.
Hercules. Hercules comes over, picks up the barrel, turns it over. Now he's right side up.
That
now.
fur is going to smell like vinegar forever.
What did you say?
We did.
Thank you. What?
I
What
walked up
about
and
the dragon?
I just had my hand out.
The
That
dragon.
dragonfly, it was just a job.
A dragonfly.
No one's,
Very,
Yeah.
very big
no
dragon.
one's paying dragons anymore. So the dragonfly's just gonna run away with his girlfriend of Cephas, the catfish.
Giant catfish.
Sometimes it's better not to ask questions.
I don't think I will.
That's good. That's probably a good idea. You got whiskey?
I love
Miro.
whiskey, so my friends call me Whiskers.
You've had like 5 names since you walked into this village.
There's so many reasons he's whiskers.
Hey, Whiskers. Shut the fuck up! I'm tired of these people just looking at me.
Who the fuck is Whiskers?
Why he's beating his ears.
Excuse me a second. I walk back over, I tip the barrel over, I open it up, I dump the beans into the sauerkraut.
And it's-
Close it again, flip it back over. Those start to ferment about 2-3 days. I like to keep life interesting for folks.
I thank you, and our whole village thanks you for getting rid of the bad dicks. Apparently, sending off what was a not dragon, which is odd. So
Yeah, they're gonna fuck off.
You're very welcome.
Oh my god, you're doing the thing from Home Alone 2. I hope she hands you a stick of gum, asshole.
he hands you a bean.
Magic bean.
Can I have my spoon back?
I don't have any spoons.
To be fair, he's probably not wanting to give
I,
us that.
I checked, it's just nickel, so I can't use it. Here you go.
Thank you.
You stole his spoon. So
He has problems discerning gender, doesn't he?
Yes.
He has problems discerning a lot of things.
He has
Gender, folks, right, wrong,
his name.
when not to steal. Apparently, whether or not he's called Whiskers or not, there's a lot of things he's confused on.
He also doesn't understand which version of your to use.
Alright, with that, you guys have completed helping the village get roots.
Figure we'll stick around here till y'all kick us out. Because, I mean, eventually y'all gonna kick us out.
Y'all need an aqueduct?
I don't need any ducks. I don't got any legs.
We'll go without the aqueduct.
Wait,
It was
do
just
we
a
need to
minor
make a lake?
miscalculation.
We can make a lake again, and then we can give them ducks.
It's true.
He can't stay.
He's got to go.
You know what? That's the great point at the end is he
Yeah.
can't stay. Oh.
Alright.
Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys for playing. I hope it was okay.
You did
Amazing.
fantastic.
Thank
We
you.
love you.
Our level of enjoyment is tied. Yes.
Success.
Yes.
Hurrah.
Well, I'm glad that you guys had fun, and hopefully anyone watching did. We still have one more game to go today. We have Nace's Monster of the Week in a little while after we give ourselves food. So please tune in for that. Remember to keep donating if you can. We, again, are raising money for Batson Children's Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. And we are just about done with this. Our 6th Extra Life weekend. 6 years in a row.
Yep.
So that's an accomplishment if I ever heard one, I think. So, Knox, you're here.
I appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Till next time, folks.
Don't let me
Love.
Ah.